Hello. 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 I haven't done that one in a while. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. How? Oh my God.
Yo.
Just fair warning, you're live. You are live.
Dude.
Yeah,
Dude. Oh my God, no way.
And now I have to edit my stream title because literally I haven't been live for a minute. I have been live for less than 60 seconds.
Dude, what was your stream title?
Chillin Charlie.
Chillin Charlie.
And now it's Chillin Charlie with special guest star Dato. Let's get a round of applause. That's the loudest stuff.
No, I got this.
Oh, I have a soundboard playing. Thank you. Thank you also for that, actually.
Oh, no fucking way.
Oh, yeah! Oh, let's go!
Oh, hell no.
What are you up to?
I'm not
my
in the
God.
greatest.
Dude, that's why I was freaking out. Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on. Mech's live on stream.
I'm live on stream.
It's live on
Wait,
stream.
we have all
He's live on
three?
stream.
We have all three of us here right now?
Dude, we haven't been all three together in like forever. Holy fuck.
Holy moly.
Holy balls.
This is insane.
Holy balls. Loading, what were you gonna say?
I'm just fucking like, I'm okay. So in my normal fashion, I have been continuing my journey to 100% The Witcher 3.
Again. For like the fifth time.
Well, no. I've never 100%ed it. It is a fucking asshole of a game to 100%.
Oh, fair.
But right now, I am fighting the final boss of the final DSC on Death March difficulty, and I am I'm struggling, to say the least.
He's struggling.
And I can tell you, there's only a singular reason why I'm struggling.
Why?
Is that there is just a singular move this boss has that he does at least 2 or 3 times per attempt. That is undodgeable and kills me in one hit. So,
Dude, that's awesome.
yeah, it's super. I like, the game is really well made.
It sounds really fair.
It's super fair.
How much of your hair have you lost?
Yeah, how much hair loss have you
Dude.
gone through?
It's so annoying because the rest of this fight is so fucking easy, but this one part is the reason I've been on it for literally 2 hours.
Oof.
And I shit you not, it's one fucking move that he does, but it's not impossible to dodge, but it's really hard to dodge. It's definitely not meant to kill you in one hit.
That sounds awful. Can you like go
I'm-
level up and then come back?
I know I'm over leveled for this mission.
Awesome.
I don't know, man. I just, I was doing this for like 2 hours last night, and now I'm back on it. Oh.
He's back.
I'm muted in the Discord.
What are you two up to?
That's kind of sick. I found a $1,000 espresso machine in my building's garbage room, but it's broken. So I'm trying to fix it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude, here I'll send a photo of the thing, because I was literally taking out garbage, and there was a box. It was just like a box, and I was like, dude, there's no way there's a machine in this box. And then there was totally a machine in the box, and I was like, there's no shot. It's used, and it's also broken. But yeah, there's the box.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a bougie espresso machine, and I would love it if I could get it to work. Huge shout out to my neighbor for throwing out this espresso machine.
That's insane. Yeah.
It is insane. So
I'm sorry. I don't mean to stay on this. You also want to know why this is also really annoying?
No,
It's because I wish I could leave, because if I could leave, I could go craft some oils and stuff so I could do more damage to this guy.
Right.
But you cannot leave this boss fight without having to redo the entire last hour and a half of the campaign.
Oh.
What?
It like locks you
Why?
out. It's like, oh, once you start
Yeah.
this, you can't go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I hate that
horrendous.
shit. They did that shit in Another Crab's Treasure too with the final fight, and that shit is awful.
With Michael Reeves, who you refuse to believe it was Michael Reeves.
It. I think we had this discussion. I'm going to very quickly before I start crashing out. I'm gonna go ahead and look it up. Michael Reeves.
It
Another
is
Crab's
Michael
Treasure.
Reeves. You looked it up. You've already looked it up.
I recorded the voice lines for. I wanna see who he played.
He played the final boss.
Yeah, he does.
Son of a
Wow,
bitch.
Wow.
he plays Firth.
That was
My
your
God,
exact
you
reaction
motherfucker.
last time too.
And you know what? I'm really sorry. I had to look it up and I had to remind myself. I'm really, really sorry
Dude,
I
you
had to do
gotta be
that.
kidding me.
You were right. Dato, you were right.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What was that? Never do that again, for one.
I just said that
I'm
you
gonna.
were right.
Also, loading is about to crash out live.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Loading,
Sorry,
I
guys.
am live. Loading, I am live on stream. The stream has been live for 6.5 minutes. You're live.
I'm live.
And Psychos says, I feel like the airplane guy. Never heard Dato so heated. I feel like the
Dude.
airplane guy. I mean,
Airplane guy?
He's talking about
The Burger King guy.
Burger King.
yeah, the Burger King
Yeah.
crowd guy, yeah.
And we all know it's Burger King.
Dude, he just had a crown on. He was just having a good time. He didn't. Okay. He didn't
Oh,
have
no,
a
no, no, no. Actually, all three of us are wrong. He's talking about the
What?
airplane guy. He's talking about the airplane guy that is now famous on the Steam Deck subreddit for strapping his Steam Deck to the back of the chair, of the guy in front of him on
Oh.
an airline. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Have you not seen that?
I've not seen that.
Let me pull
I've
it up
not
here.
seen that at all.
Jamie,
That
can we
sounds
get this
great.
pulled up? Jamie, can we get this pulled up?
That sounds like something I would do. Jamie, do we love Joe Rogan?
Dude, I thought Jamie got shot. But it wasn't Jamie. It was a different Jamie who has the same job as Jamie. It was Alex
What?
Jones's Jamie.
Alex
Alex Jones's Jamie got gunned down outside of a 7-Eleven.
Holy shit! Oh my god. Ryan, you need to hire a guy named Jamie.
I do need to hire a guy named
Oh, hey,
Jamie.
Psychos, do you want to buy a Nintendo Switch too?
Yes, Psychos, do you want to buy a Switch 2 for however much Dato wants to sell it for? Because I've got it still.
He's got it still.
I'm
guys.
sorry. Does the parry button not work anymore?
No, it doesn't. You have to get hit. You forgot you don't have a choice.
Oh, don't talk about pairing in front of the Psychos guy. He's gonna start crashing out about lies of Perry.
Games like The Witcher should not have multi-phase bosses. It does not. It's not conducive to this.
By the way, I linked the relevant Reddit post in the Discord.
Why, thank you. Thank you, Jamie.
Hi, loading. Hi, Dato. I'm kind of considering getting a Switch 2, but I might wait till there's more games. That's what Psychos
That's
said.
valid. That's honestly
Yeah,
the most reasonable
that's how I'm
take.
feeling.
Yeah, it's the most... Excuse me,
Bless
that's
you.
the most reasonable take. Like, once Pokemon comes out, you've got, like, Pokemon, Donkey Kong, and Mario Kart. It's like, then it's much more reasonable to actually want to get one. Right
Dato,
now, it's just Mario Kart.
Pokemon hasn't been good in 20 years.
Dude, I don't care. I'm gonna play it.
Okay. All right. Well.
If you want to get real about it, I don't know. I think Pokemon has never really been good, but that's my own
Damn.
opinion about. I mean, I guess I'm just too young. Like,
I will say,
like,
I can't go back and play any of the old games because they are piss poor boring. Like the combat in like Pokemon Platinum and Black and White now feels so boring. Like I would actually rather take a nap.
also like they kind of tried to go a new direction with fucking Arceus, and then they just were like, "No, we're good. Actually, we're just gonna go back to what we've been doing."
That's what the next Pokemon game is. It's a sequel to Arceus.
Oh.
Oh, I mean, but I also thought Arceus was not that great either. Like, I mean,
Okay.
I do want to be clear. Like, I
Alright.
didn't love it either.
Alright.
but-
I mean, if they improve on what Arceus did, that could make a good game. If they improved
I
on
mean,
what
it's a fucking
Arceus
phase
did.
3.
Have you seen the new battle system?
No.
I feel like it looks cool.
I haven't seen
Okay,
anything
so,
about Pokemon.
So you like throw your, so you know how it's like normally turn-based?
Yeah.
It's still, to be fair, it's still turn-based, but you get to like run around with your Pokemon and have them dodge attacks, by like running around and moving them, because it's like actually a 3D environment. You're not just like, they're not.
Wait,
just,
I'm
like,
gonna join
standing
back in
still.
5 minutes.
Okay.
I feel like I'd have to show you the video. It's really hard to explain, to be honest.
Bro is a
Let's get a
Pokemon
look.
Yellow diehard. ROM hack time. Yeah.
Hack time.
Honestly, yeah. Just wait a little bit until there's a ROM for it for Steam Deck. Are there? There
Oh,
has to
yeah.
be ROMs for that shit.
There for sure is. There definitely is. There's no question about it. They're 110% is.
I love my Steam Deck.
You're what? Ow, this is so hot.
My Steam Deck. Modern console emulators run really bad. I felt like I actually, okay, you know what? I'm going to agree with you on that, because I remember trying to emulate Breath of the Wild on my PC on Dolphin. And I remember that shit ran in like 15 frames. And I had to play it in half speed.
Really?
Yeah. And then I think I nuked my PC by doing that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I had to like reinstall my OS and all that. I love Breath
That
of
is
the Wild.
awesome.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild was pretty dope.
Breath of the Wild is pretty cool. I want to replay Breath of the Wild.
Honestly, Psychos, after watching you play Cyberpunk, I realized that Cyberpunk is on the same scale as Elden Ring. And the reason why I'm bringing up Elden Ring is because Breath of the Wild reminded me of Elden Ring. Cyberpunk is on that same scale of Elden Ring, which is on the same scale as Death Stranding. Where, like, it's going to be 80 hours before you see the credits. Breath of the Wild inspired Elden Ring,
Fair.
exactly. Hence why I brought it
Oh
up.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
I just started a new
sorry.
save on Breath of the Wild last week. I can hear... Are those... okay, so I meant to ask.
So sorry.
Is that a wire hitting fans, or is that like the frother?
No, it's not. It's the pump. So okay, so when,
Oh.
when it turns on, it pumps water through like the first section of the machine, which just puts it into the heater and gets it hot. The second pump pumps it from the heater to like actually make the coffee. That's the pump that's just broken. It just doesn't seem to work. Doesn't seem to work at all.
Dato making a
Not even
bomb in the background. Are you
I am.
understanding how the machine works by reverse engineering?
Like kind of. I'm just kind of watching it, and then I'm gonna buy a pump off Amazon and hope I can just replace it, and hopefully that fixes my problem.
Yeah, every single
yeah,
time I get into a call with you, you always floor me with whatever your new project is. I'm always
Yeah.
like, holy fucking shit, that is fucking insane. Oh my god.
This is not that crazy. I don't know. This isn't that crazy. This is just like, I mean, it depends. If I fix it, then maybe it's crazy. But I honestly don't know if I've actually figured out what's wrong. I'm best guessing it.
Like when you
best
explain
guess.
this shit to me, and I remember when I was like working on 3D printers, and even then
Right.
I'm comparing that to right now, and every single time I talk to you, it's like, holy fucking shit, he's like a child prodigy. Like what? Like he's just like he's just like touching. It's like what we used to wish we could do as a kid, where like you just kind of touch something and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, let's. Oh, well, the pump is pumping shit into this section of the coffee machine, which is pumping into this section of the coffee machine. I just need to get a pump off Amazon, and hopefully that fixes it, and you know, whatever.
Hopefully it fixes it. Yeah.
You always impress me. Like you always you always floor me. You always floor me with like what your new project is. I mean, the record player remains to be. Like, you just were like, oh, I found this record player, and I'm just gonna, like, 3D print some pieces for it, and I'm just gonna, like, fix it up and make it really cool. And, oh, hey, by the way, I'm gonna make it, like, an alarm clock, and I'm just gonna, like, let it wake me up. And, by the way, it's one of the best things I ever did my entire life.
Yeah.
That shit makes me
probably the
jealous.
best thing I ever do.
I wish I had a fucking record player alarm clock, because that does sound fucking banger.
It's kind of banger. It is kind of cool.
You always impress me. You always fucking impress me.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Holy shit. Holy glaze. Dude, am I talking to ChatGPT right now?
Dude, they fixed that. They fixed that. When it tells me that my cock looks, when it tells me my cock looks big, it's not lying anymore.
Damn it!
It's telling the truth.
It's telling the truth. Oh my god.
They gave ChatGPT good perspectives. Damn it!
Whoa.
You're telling me ChatGPT doesn't just glaze Israel anymore?
Oh.
Oh, sorry, you're on stream.
Oh.
Does not glaze.
Hey, yeah, let's not get political. Hey, come on here.
Hey, Jamie,
I'm sorry.
take that down for me.
Jamie, can we cut his mic?
Dude,
Jamie, cut his
there's
mic.
gonna be a fucking New York Times article about this tomorrow now. God fucking damn it.
Oh, god fucking damn it. What did
God
you do?
damn it, man.
What have you done?
Did you beat the boss?
No, I biffed it, mech. All right, is that what you want to fucking hear?
I wanted to hear like, yeah, I beat it. Like, yeah, I got it. You know, I locked in. You know, whatever.
I did actually just beat the second phase again, which is where the bad attack happens. So I'm in the final phase again, but I'm not gonna leave this time because I'm not as confident. I died again. Yeah, see? Fuck.
You beat Melania, right?
Yeah, but Melania wasn't unfair. This is unfair because it like that move that kills me every single time should not one-hit me.
Did you beat?
I mean, Melania doesn't even have any one-hit moves.
Yes, she does. A waterfowl dance might as well be a one-hit move.
She has one-hit combo.
Did you beat Rolana, Mesmer, Golden Hippo, Commander Gaius, Erdtree Avatar, Skadootree Avatar, or Radon? Because I think all of those guys have one hits.
But Elden Ring is built. Elden Ring is a game built with iframes in mind. This game, iframes don't exist.
Oh.
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 That actually fucking blows.
Like,
That
okay,
does blow,
so
yeah.
basically the entire made it through Death March of this game is by using one of the Witcher abilities that basically gives you like a shield that gives you one hit where you take no damage, and then it has to recharge and whatever. But the issue is with that bat attack that kills me every time is that it hits you twice in a row immediately. So it breaks my shield and then also damages me.
Huh. So that just sucks. So you're just
Yeah, the game would be complete. The combat in this game would be completely fixed if you had like a few milliseconds of iframes after the shield breaks.
That sounds reasonable. Just to be honest.
Oh, I'm cheesing it.
I feel like it is
Oh,
reasonable.
I'm cheesing it.
But then again, CD
oh, I'm
Projekt Red.
cheesing it. Oh, so cheesy.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone jealous? I am jealous.
Sorry, bro.
I am very excited for The Witcher 4. I know it's not going to be playable for the first like 3 months because that's just how CD Projekt Red releases their games. But
That is true.
Dennis Burrito.
Oh, I should see if the release date for that is at my work.
they have not. Oh,
No,
I think
know,
it's
but,
too
like,
early
I
for
can-
that.
It might be. Yeah, it might be too early for that. It might be.
They call me
I think
Colby
Switch
the way I'm
accidentally
jacking
leaked,
this cheese.
The Silksong release date.
When did they
Over here, straight
I
jorking
don't
it.
remember. September, I think. I want to say.
And by it,
Yeah, that's
I mean my peanuts. They call me awesome cool.
I mean, I'm not a person who.
They call me epic.
Right.
I'm not a person who played the first game, so I'm not like, you know.
No, yeah.
They call
no,
Psychos.
I
I'm not gonna say that out loud.
But now I've got the Switch too. But
I
don't
will
have
say,
the Switch 2.
Hollow Knight does seem like a game built for the Switch. Like, I can't really imagine playing Hollow Knight on another console than the Switch.
Yeah.
The only reason I am still tempted to buy your Switch, Dato, is because of Bloodborne 2.
Oh.
Oh,
when's
you
that
mean,
gonna come
like,
out?
sorry.
Whatever the fuck the game is called. I have no idea.
It's like is that this
Dusk
summer?
Bloods.
Duskblood.
Yeah. Dusk Blood.
Dusk Bloodborne.
Dusk Bloods.
It's Bloodborne with guns, which Bloodborne already had guns, but this one seems like it has
More guns.
like machine guns.
Not if I buy it first. I mean, yes, cause if you want to buy it, I mean, listen. It's still sitting in my fucking apartment, so either way.
Sitting in this guy's apartment. This guy fucking stole my Switch.
UPS didn't want it. FedEx didn't want it. Fucking DHL
Well,
didn't want it.
UPS wanted it for $300.
Yeah. To be fair, FedEx also wanted it for $300.
Oh, of course. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out.
Shit's absurd. Yep.
Shit is super absurd.
But I love America. And I love Trump.
I love.
No!
It's just those UPS people. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You stop not delivering packages right now. I'm gonna make a very angry truth about this.
Terraria actually kind of goaded on the deck.
This USPS.
Because of the
The
track pads.
crooked
That's actually insane.
USPS. Run by the Democrats.
Did you guys see that Pal World is getting a free Terraria update?
I did not. I thought they were still going to.
Terraria
No, they
is
kind of
alive
got
and
away.
kicking.
I think Pal World has made developers realize that they can just rip off Nintendo, and Nintendo can't really do anything. Because Nintendo is very protective of their IP, but if you just rip off their games, there's not really much they can do. Because
They'll
now,
try
like,
to
Lego
sue.
is making Lego. No, because like it's just like the idea of their games. So like Lego is making a Mario Party ripoff, and like a bunch of people are like that was basically the entire Summer Games Fest was like Mario Party ripoffs.
Hell yeah.
And then like and also just like like racing games are becoming more like Mario Kart, and like I don't know, I just think that like companies are realizing that like Nintendo's not gonna like improve upon their games. So if companies just like take Nintendo's games and improve upon them slightly, they can't be sued and people will buy them.
I'm pretty sure Nintendo did try to sue Pal World though,
They did, and they failed.
and they
Yeah,
failed.
They
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they failed. Because they tried on the copyright of the Pokeball or some shit. It was really
Yes.
bizarre.
They tried really hard.
They tried super hard.
I also
but-
like as much as I want to blame Nintendo for the Pokemon stuff, I think Insomniac is just like fucking sitting there. I don't know what the fuck Insomniac is doing. Not Insomniac. What the fuck is the company that makes Pokemon?
Oh, Game Freak?
Game Freak. Game Freak just doesn't know how to make video games. Is what I'm convinced of at this point.
Game Freak.
Yeah, Nintendo could just outsource the license for Pokemon.
They did. They have been. I mean, it's not
Oh, that's
outsourced.
why
It's still a
Arceus-
Nintendo product, but Nintendo Studios has not made a Pokemon game in like 50 years.
But it's always been Game Freak, right? Or did a different team make Arceus?
No.
It's still Game
Arceus.
Freak, I believe.
Arceus was Game Freak too, but it has like
Oh.
like it used to be Nintendo.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think
My point.
I think the most recent not Game Freak game was the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl remakes in like 2019.
I'd blame.
That's just so hard to parry, man.
Pal World was more of an arc rip. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true as well. But like, it's also not like Pokemon couldn't have done something like that. Like that's what everyone's upset by. It's just like there's no innovation. Like yeah,
Yeah.
Pal World was more of an arc rip, but at least it was like like innovation on what Pokemon was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I mean, I never got into Ark. I thought it was, in terms of survival games, not my type of survival game. But you know, a combination of the two that has as good of like a user experience as Pokemon, but with like the game type of Ark, like that sounds awesome. But like, you know, my main issue with Ark is just like the player experience in Ark is just shit most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Agreed.
it's like Rust.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
a
Ark
lot
and
like Rust.
I mean, honestly, I find Ark to be even worse than Rust personally.
That is fair. Goon Turnal Boob Man. There's no way to
Oh
work
no,
that
I shouldn't have done that.
into the conversation, so I muted when I said that. Sorry, I just finished my
I'm
burrito.
trapped. I'm trapped. I'm fucking trapped. No.
Put some green Tabasco. Have you guys ever had the green Tabasco?
No, I actually haven't.
I think I have.
Dude, I've been going through fucking what's the hot top brand with the wooden top?
Cholula?
Yeah,
Cholula.
Cholula's
Dude,
so
I
fucking good, bro.
looks so good. Dude, I put that on my eggs every morning.
Dude, oh,
It's the yeah.
it's just the best.
We should run some repo asking white people if they have had Tabasco. Well, clearly they have not had Tabasco and they've only had Cholula, so.
I've never had Tabasco. I've never had the
they're
red
the exact
Tabasco.
same thing. They're the exact same thing. That's Cholula. It's vinegar and pepper.
Yeah.
It's good.
You know what I've never been a huge fan of
What?
on its own. I enjoy sriracha in soups, but I don't like it like on top of things.
What? But sriracha
That's
on,
fair.
like rice and shit goes hard.
Dude,
Eggs and sriracha. Oh,
yeah.
oh,
What am I
so good.
what's it putting on my? I don't remember.
Let's bring us into the podcast screen. Jamie, can we go to podcast screen? What about that mild Bobby sauce? Have you guys ever heard of mild Bobby sauce?
Wild Bobby?
Mild.
Mild Bobby. No.
I have not either. This is news to me.
I am a
Something
huge
here.
fan of Frank's Red Hot.
Frank's Red Hot is, I mean, it's S tier. It's the gold standard.
Yeah,
It's the gold
it's
standard.
the gold standard.
Definitely the gold standard for, as far as Buffalo goes, definitely.
Yeah. No, when I make chicken wings in the air fryer, Frank's Red Hot.
Tried and true. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna play White Knuckle today, since I guess we're just gonna hang out. I might actually play some Gambit while we're hanging out, just me. I might just solo queue, but
Dude, rip it. Dude, rip.
dude, do you like that Titan fashion I sent you? Let me pull it up on stream. So stream.
Dude, I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, actually, it is pretty good. I was gonna talk shit and be like it's generic Titan, but no, it's actually pretty cool.
So okay,
What have you?
you know the arms are second chance, right?
Yeah, the yeet shields.
Yep.
Yes,
I feel
sir.
like generic Titan would have been if I made it a Saint 14 outfit.
Saint 14 outfit goes hard.
Saint 14 outfit does go hard, but it's just generic. It's just like everyone
It
does
is
that.
generic.
You're Titan,
Yeah,
of course you're gonna
it
do
is.
that.
Of course.
But this is like, oh, I'm a Destiny Titan. Got strength.
I'm just gonna die. Dude. I think I figured out why this is annoying me so much. Is because I feel like when you fight a boss, there can be really annoying stages and phases of the boss. But like usually there's like one of the phases is like pretty okay. So that like, you know,
I gotta
just like
trim my
I don't
beard.
I don't know. It's just like all three phases of this boss have their own reason for being shit.
That's fair.
I feel like that's how I feel towards a lot of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC bosses, and I think that's why I get a lot of rage bait hate when I talk about it.
Right.
Are you playing on PS5 or your Steam Deck?
I'm playing on PS5.
Okay. So how often do you use that PS5?
When I'm home, pretty often. But I mostly just play The Witcher. Unless there's a new game.
You're not playing. Death Stranding.
No, I have
2,
not
right?
touched that. I've not. Oh, no, I'm not. I don't like solo FPS games.
That is not an FPS game.
Yeah, but it's shit. So
Oh, damn. Sorry,
I don't know.
What game are we talking about?
Listen. You're
Death
entitled.
Stranding.
You're entitled to that opinion. And all I have to say is that when you.
is it not an FPS game? What the fuck do you
just
do
walk
in it?
around. You
It's
walk
a
around
walking
with the baby of
simulator.
Daryl Dixon.
Yeah, you roleplay as Daryl Dixon, and you deliver packages.
You know,
And then-
okay. You know how Harrison Ford feels about George Lucas? How he like hates him.
I can tell you, Norman Reedus does not feel that way towards Hideo Kojima. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
for
but
a
that's
fact.
how I feel towards Hideo Kojima. I just wish he would die so that we don't have to deal with more games like his.
Listen, you're entitled to that opinion, and all I'm gonna say is that when you wake up from that slumber and you play Death Stranding and you realize it's one of the best games ever created, I will be here to discuss it with you openly. I will be here with open arms, ready to say, I know it's amazing. Let's talk about how amazing it is. I'll be here ready for you. I'll be here ready with open arms.
Okay, you know what I cannot forgive Kojima for?
What?
What?
The
I'm gonna do a
not the
little bit of warm-up.
creation, but the popularization of stealth games.
Oh, you know,
That
let's
is why I
take
hate
Warm-Up, actually.
Kojima.
Why?
Because I hate stealth games with a fucking passion. And Kojima basically created them with
Is
Metal
this
Gear
just
Solid.
Because of like the one mission in Spider-Man when you had to sneak around as MJ.
Yes, that is exactly what this is.
Yeah.
I fuck Kojima for making me play as MJ in Spider-Man games.
Which, by the way, I've talked to Dato about this. Those Spider-Man games are F tier for me. The Insomniac Spider-Man game is
You
F tier.
played the fuck ton out of the first one. What the
I
fuck do you
played
mean? You
all the
played
way
so
through,
much
and I
of it.
almost 100% of the base game, and it is
You
F
did.
tier. It is a fucking F tier game. And you know what I played just before that to make me say it was F tier? Fucking Death Stranding. Did my second fucking playthrough Death Stranding, then I played fucking Insomniac Spider-Man. And I was like, holy shit, this sucks.
I've got like L takes. Here he is with the controversial takes, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. To be fair.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Okay,
I
actually,
played
no.
the
I want.
first-
No, I want to be fair about something first.
What the fuck?
Destiny is the connection between this group of friends. I think Mech's taste in video games is horrendous, and I will say that. I will say that very openly.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, we all played Elden Ring. Oh, Dato didn't play Elden Ring. Dato
Okay,
did
I
not
played
Yeah,
finish
but
Elden
also
Ring.
you
I got,
didn't
like,
like
kinda
the
close.
DLC,
The DLC fucking sucked. The DLC was ass.
which most people would disagree with you on.
I know.
My point here, Mech, is that most games that people love, you hate, and most games that people hate, you love.
Okay, all right. My counterpoint to this is that Death Stranding on release. Mech would love Persona. I do not love Persona. Do not put that on my name. Do not put that on my fucking name. Death Stranding on release was hated. Death Stranding on release was hated. Oh man, what the fuck was Kojima thinking, bro? This game fucking sucks. What the fuck was Norman Reedus thinking? And then years after it released, after the director's cut released, which it didn't add much. It did not really add much. Years after the release, people come back to it and go, holy shit, wait a minute. This was one of the best games ever created. And the reason why I hate Shadow of the Erdtree is because it reverses everything that I loved about Elden Ring, about base game.
What the fuck does that mean?
Okay, in Elden Ring, and I'm putting down my bong for this. In Elden Ring, in base game Elden Ring, right? When you, okay, oh man, I'm at Stormvale Castle. Okay, I'm like, oh man, foul tarnished and such. Oh man, it's Margit. Oh dude, oh man, I keep dying. Oh, what the hell, man? Okay, I keep dying. Let me go explore the rest of what I can. Oh wait, there's this cool catacombs. Oh, there's this cool dungeon. Oh wait. Oh, there's Blythe. Oh, wait. There's like a quest for Blythe. You could do like the snap emote and like, there's like a whole quest for him. Oh, man. Oh, Kenneth Height, Limgrave. Yeah. Like, you have all this shit to explore when you get stuck at one point in Elden Ring. In Shadow of the Erdtree, you get stuck at Renala, and there is nothing else to do except fight Renala. You get to Mesmer, and the only thing you have to do is fight Mesmer. You get to Commander Gaius. You get to Golden Hippopotamus. You get to the pest bitch. And there's only one thing to do, and it is to fight that boss. They took everything that was great about Elden Ring, and then they said, let's make Dark Souls 4 in Elden Ring. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, because that is my question. Were you not a fan of Dark Souls?
I've said this before on stream, I have never played Dark Souls 1, 2, or 3.
Okay, actually, I do understand where you're coming from. And I think as someone who played Dark Souls games, that was why it wasn't very jarring for me. And I was kind of used to it.
And that's fair. But I also have played things like The Surge and Another Crab's Treasure, which are more in the format of Dark Souls, where it's very linear in the sense of exploration and progression. What I was expecting for a DLC for Elden Ring was more Elden Ring.
Yeah, I get that.
And I did not get that. And also, Rolana and Mesmer and Commander Gaius and Golden Hippopotamus are fucking awful boss fights. But 99%
that is the
of
one
those boss
part
fights
of
fucking
your
suck.
argument that I disagree with you on. I loved all of those boss fights, especially Mesmer. I think Mesmer was one of my favorite boss fights in Souls history.
Did you Did you like Midra?
Can you just remind me who Midra was? I just can't remember.
He was the Lord of Frenzy Flame.
Oh, I think maybe I was over leveled by that point. I just thought it was easy. Like I didn't spend very long on it, and he died pretty quickly.
That's fair.
I did that area of the game last.
That's fair. It's like hidden, and you have to go through all the guys that like insta kill you with the madness, and unless you parry him, whatever. That's fair. I understand that. Your most hated part of it was probably that you had to stealth past those guys, since you hate Kojima and stealth games.
No, because I figured out how to kill them.
You can't. You don't kill them.
You can. You have to just parry them.
Well, yeah.
I think I was over leveled, so I think that's most of it.
Damn, fucking nerds.
I will say you can play Death Stranding without stealth.
Oh, I did not think Death Stranding was a stealth game. I was talking about Metal Gear Solid specifically.
You were just on a rant.
I was on a rant about Hideo Kojima.
That's fair. How could I play this? There's no roguelike elements or open world. I'm in the middle of climbing. Can't read that.
Okay, that's not fair. I like most other games, just not stealth games.
No, I think that's Psychos making fun of me.
Oh, sorry. I can't tell when you're reading chat.
It's been a while since we've all been in a call together while I'm streaming.
Oh,
fucking damn it, guys. This is why I do
Alright, buddy.
I'm playing the level structure and world of the Dark Souls games right now. I mean... Okay, to be fair, there's a lot of depth and structure to Shadow of the Erdtree. Like, I didn't realize that to get to the Skadutri avatar, you had to drain the water in Mesmer's Castle. Like, I didn't watch it until I watched Jerma's bingo of Shadow of the Erdtree. So yes, there's definitely an exceeding amount of depth and like level structure and like level design and like obviously there's a lot of like not only care and patience and temperance, but also a lot of love that went into the creation of Shadow of the Erdtree. But again, I was hoping for more Elden Ring and not Dark Souls 4. And that's what we got. Talk about like Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 is like way more layered and connected than Shadow of the Erdtree will ever be. Damn. I mean, yeah. Shadow of the Erdtree, again, is one specific way to get everywhere. Loading, what'd you think of Putrescent Knight?
Loading left the call.
Oh, Loading left the call. Oh, he's
Left
he's
the call,
he's
right?
gaming. He's gaming. He's locked in.
Oh, okay. That's it. Yeah, he was getting fucked by that boss.
Yeah.
He was getting fucked by that boss.
I'm still surprised you never like beat Elden Ring.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I just played it a fuck ton for like 2 weeks, like really taking my time, and then I don't know.
Like if you
kinda
loved
got
Breath
it
of the Wild, you would die for Elden Ring.
Like Elden Ring was fun. Like it was very cool, and there's a shit ton to do in that open world. I think it's probably like
Yeah.
the best open world, just like period. Like it has so much to do. You can't walk for like 3 seconds without running into something cool.
Yep.
But I don't know. It just like it. I don't know. I think I just played the wrong class. Just gonna be super honest. I think
That
I was
is
just playing
fair.
Magic, and Magic was boring as fuck. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, I could reclass, but like mentally reclassing doesn't feel very satisfying. I don't know.
No, it doesn't. I mean, you can respec. You can respec after you Renala, after you beat the magic boss. Ironically.
Yeah. Well, no, I've gotten that far. Like I've
Oh.
unlocked. Like I've unlocked it, and I have the materials to do it. It was just like.
Then do it. Fuck it. You got the materials. That's what they're there for.
I just didn't feel like doing it. I was just like, I'd rather restart. Like, I'd honestly rather completely restart. And
Holy
it's like
shit.
strength build. Yeah. And honestly, at this point, with how long it's been, I feel like that might be what I do eventually.
Do you
It's just like a
remember?
restart.
Do you remember Wanted CAO?
Yeah.
He does that. He has restarted the game like 20 different times, and every single time he's restarted the game,
Every single time.
every single time he's like, I want to see what the game is like from like this perspective. And he told me that like he has spent like he did like probably 15 restarts of the game without meeting Kenneth Haidt, an NPC that I quote almost every single day when I talk about Elden Ring. He's like, I never met that guy. I just never knew who that was. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely understandable that it's definitely understandable that you would just want to restart completely. He has never seen the final cutscene of that game. He just keeps restarting it. Which to be fair, if you kept doing that, like if you got to the final boss and you were like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna beat it. I don't care. I would be like, bro, you're right there. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Which I do the same thing. But
Yeah. Honestly, this might be weird. Low key, I would totally fuck with Elden Ring on the Switch.
you totally fuck with Elden Ring. What?
I would totally play Elden Ring on the Switch too.
Really?
Like if it wasn't like full price game, for example, I would totally like buy it on the Switch and just play it handheld. I think that would go hard as hell.
You don't you have a Steam Deck?
I do not.
Uh,
I do not. Yerp. That's me.
damn. To be honest, that's really unfortunate. That's really sad. Actually, it plays pretty well. Dark Souls 3. Wait, is Elden Ring on the Switch?
Is it on the Switch?
Oh, no, he's talking about
Already
Steam
on
Deck.
it?
No, he's talking about Steam Deck.
I feel like it should come to the Switch eventually. Considering the Switch 2 has DLSS, like, there's
Does
no
it?
reason for any modern game. Yeah, it does.
Huh.
There's like no reason for any modern game to not run on the Switch almost.
Oh.
Bare minimum optimization.
You know, actually, that shouldn't surprise me that the Switch 2 has DLSS, because honestly, that just means Nintendo has given up on optimizing it, and they're just relying on
Yeah, like pretty
artificial frames.
Well, it's the easiest way to get to 60 FPS without actually needing a processor to get to 60 FPS.
Yeah,
Because you can
I
get
guess
to
so.
like 30 and then AI generate yourself to 60. You know.
That's just still funny.
Yeah. But in a handheld, it's like, I don't know. I feel like
You have it, so yeah,
I
how
don't
does it
know.
feel?
It feels fine. It feels really good. Like
Feels good?
I've never understood the. Okay, I can understand Nvidia like marketing their frame rates. Like for example, what they did with the 5070 and being like, it's as good as a 4090 Super or whatever, when it was like multi-frame Gen 4X of like their AI generated frames. I can understand that being frustrating because like the marketing POV, but as a consumer, like if I were to whip out multi-frame Gen 4X and get 300 FPS in a game or whatever, and it runs like that on my monitor, and I'm like, wow, look at all these extra frames. Like to me, I've never been like, yeah, that frame looks AI generated. You know, like I never noticed it turning on. Like I don't know. I've never understood the like anti-DLSS argument because it
Propaganda.
always just looks. Yeah. Like I don't know. I always just think it always looks good. Well, I think the only time I've ever noticed it looking weird is in Overwatch when you get like a red highlight of an enemy through a wall. It kind of turns into a blurry image.
I was gonna say, I
Other
think
than
it
that-
really depends on the game,
Yeah.
ultimately.
Yeah. Real.
Like in a single player game, I can definitely see how you would not deny DLSS, but in a multiplayer game like Overwatch, I can definitely see how it would start getting fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. You know, I've played like 15 hours of Mario Kart and like maybe 10, like I don't know, like 4 hours of Link's Awakening that I was replaying. And I don't know, both games run great. I mean, Link's Awakening is like not an impressive title to be playing. I want to do Tears of the Kingdom eventually, but I'm debating if I want to replay Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, because Tears of the Kingdom is not that good. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. You're the only person, and I know for a fact it's you, because you're the only person who talks highly of Tears of the Kingdom.
I was glazing it when it first came out.
You were
'Cause I was having
glazing it
a lot of
earlier.
fun.
You were glazing
I
it
was having
earlier.
Was I glazing it earlier?
You've glazed it. Okay, I was talking about, oh, you know, I'm not so sure about the Switch 2. And I told you I haven't
Okay.
played Tears of the Kingdom, and you were like,
I think
dude.
it's worth playing.
Okay.
I would recommend everybody plays it. I just think that once you like, okay, so the like start of the game is you go to 4 locations on the map, and you do like a dungeon, and the dungeon is like kind of cool. Everyone glazed the fuck out of them, but as someone who's played like a normal Zelda game, they're still pretty mid. They're better than the Ancient Beasts in Breath of the Wild, but like that's a low bar. But anyway.
Damn.
Yeah. But then you basically meet these grandchildren of like some ancestors who have magical powers, and there's 4 of these like cardboard cutout characters who are like adolescent children, and you go to them and you're like, hey, I need your help, and some weird shit's going on that prevents them from helping you. So then you fix the weird shit, and then they go. And then they have some vision. You watch the same cutscene 4 times with a different skin, because they have a vision where they talk to their ancestor, and the ancestor goes, yo, I vibed with Zelda. You must help Link. And then they go, oh, whoa, wow, okay. And then they join you, and then you get like a goofy power. You do this 4 times. I shit you not, you watch the exact same cutscene with different 3D models. It is the same dialogue. It's so lazy. It's so lazy. And it's so like I would never want to do that part of the game again, because it was so boring. It was so boring, and it's such a major part of the start of the game. The only thing was like, the only interesting thing was, oh wow, Zelda's like in the past or something. She's like in a different time period, and I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. But that wasn't interesting enough to keep me playing, because that part of the game was so boring. It was so boring. And Tears of the Kingdom is really cool, but once you get a blueprint of the flying car, dude, it's over. Dude, it's literally over. You just fly everywhere. The game's trivialized so fast. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna make a Bombadino Crocodino contraption, and I'm just gonna nuke fucking all the ads, and it's GG.
That's
GG.
That seems like such an insane fumble with the like lazy cutscene.
It was kind of a hard fumble. The lazy cutscene was appalling, and I was so weird that I felt like I was the only one who was like
the only one who noticed it.
Was so irked. Yeah, so irked by it, because it was such a major blunder. I feel like Breath of the Wild had actually like interesting characters, like the cocky ass bird. Dude, the cocky ass bird was the goat, like Rialto or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Rivali or something. Dude, he was the goat. I still remember that man.
Every single one of those characters had like personality and interest. What you described with like the cardboard cutouts of the kids, sounded like Breath of the Wild, but they just didn't care about putting an effort behind getting the 4, or they didn't put an effort behind getting a cutscene for the 4 buffs.
Yeah, they completely forgot about the story in the game.
That's insane.
Yeah. They had like the Zeldas and a different timeline stuff, and then that was kind of it. Everything else was just like not well thought through at all. And it was and it's, you know what? It's upsetting. It's upsetting. But yeah, they should have let that game cook, and it should have been a Switch 2 launch title. I'm gonna be honest. It could have if it had 2 more years in the oven, it could have been insane.
It would have generated way more hype naturally by them not talking about it.
Oh, dude, imagine them launching a Mario Kart and a Zelda on launch day for a Switch. It'd be over.
That would have been insane.
It would have been insane. You get Breath of the Wild 2 and Mario Kart World day 1. That would have been insane.
I have heard Mario Kart World is good.
It is good. I've never played like online Mario Kart before. Normally I just like do offline Grand Prix. Yeah. But I have been playing online, and it is super fun. It loses its novelty a little fast because currently the online is it's like you drive on highways a lot. So it's just kind of like a straight line where all you do is rely on the items you get, which is really fun for the first little bit, and then it kind of like tapers off. So I'm waiting for them to add like a proper Grand Prix mode where you can like really like learn shortcuts and shit. And yeah, and like move the tracks, like learn it. Then I think the game would pop off. But it's really close. It's really close to being really good. The open world is a hard gimmick though. I would not go into it expecting like open world Mario Kart, because that is not what it is. It's basically Mario Kart, but like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I think that's a more accurate description. Because the open world is like, you're just not going to interact with it. But it's cool.
Interesting. Psychos earlier said lighting is the main problem with DLSS. I haven't played Tuesday.
Yeah, that's actually fair. That is valid.
Lighting is the main problem. Interesting.
Because yeah, I feel like it's typically like shadows and shit that kind of gets a little funky. Gets a little funky.
Very interesting.
But Donkey Kong, I'm excited for Donkey Kong because Odyssey slaps and it looks like Odyssey Donkey Kong. So I'm expecting to have fun.
That might be enough for me to buy the Switch 2 off you. That statement might have been enough. Because I remember I cried at Mario Odyssey, which is so weird to say. But like, it was just kind of like, okay, when you get to New Donk City and you do the first fight, and you get like the first song for New Donk City in Odyssey, I don't know why, but I actually started tearing up. And it's not because I have an emotional attachment to Mario. It's not because I was like, oh man, it's like 20 years of Mario coming up to this moment. It was just like, I was in college and I just played it and I was like, damn, like, this is a cool moment. I don't know. Bro's parasocial with Mario. I swear I'm not parasocial with Mario. I swear I'm not parasocial. I actually have a theory. It was something scientific with how the music is. Because I have heard that song played before. I've heard that same song played after.
Dude, is this a Let's Do the Odyssey song?
I don't think it's Let's Do the Odyssey. I think it's something different.
Because I'm like, that's like the most upbeat song I've ever heard in my entire life. And
unironically, it might have been. It might have been. Honestly, it might have been. Realistically.
Let's do the Odyssey.
I think there's a scientific explanation for it, and I don't know what it is. I feel like, because have you ever heard like the experiments of people playing specific musical tones at a certain
That's like-
volume that can't be detected, and it induces certain like actual biological reactions.
I mean, I don't know about that, but like that's like the premise of music theory, is it not? Is like how
Yes.
songs like invoke emotional reaction. Yeah, like
Well, yeah.
yeah. Think of loading where here he could probably yap about it. I don't know
True.
how long that cutscene is. Because holy shit.
He might also be doing
That's
post-game stuff.
That's a 14-minute cutscene.
Dude, maybe he got a special episode of The Witcher with Henry Cavill.
He found season 3 with Henry Cavill in it instead of Chris Hemsworth's brother. No fucking shot.
Is that who they replaced him with?
Yeah. It's like Liam Hemsworth, I think is his name.
Honestly, that's so sad.
Bro got Australian. And he got kicked off of Superman. Bro had like a rough year for like no reason.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was better. I really don't want to start this elevator segment.
Okay, I'm just gonna order this pump and hope that it's my solution, and if it's not, I'm just gonna waste $50. But it might be okay. I don't really know. I don't even know.
How is the internship going without revealing too much information?
It's good. It's good. I've gotten to do a little bit of coding stuff, which has been fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm like very much doing interny stuff. Like if there's
Okay.
a bug, like I'll get to go fix it sometimes. If there's something that's really annoying, that's like manual work, like they'll give that to me. They'll be like, let an intern go do that.
That's fair.
But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I don't have like any complaints. I don't know. It's been a good time. My manager's like super chill. Everyone at like Nvidia is just like super chill. Just like I don't know. Everyone's like very laid back. Very, very tech company, I think. Just like across the board.
That is fair.
Just very chill. Yeah.
That is very fair.
Very fair. Super.
Super.
Super. But yeah.
Do you know that his Japanese voice actor, Frankie's Japanese voice actor, died?
I did not.
Yeah, they replaced him with. Did you watch Jujutsu Kaisen?
I watched like a singular episode.
Okay. no.
Like literally the first episode.
They replaced him with one of the guys from JJK. Wow, spoilers. No, he didn't die in the show. Frankie's not dead in the show, which I guess is spoilers, but you know what? Fuck you. Yeah, his voice actor died, and that same voice actor also played Old Man Joseph Joestar in JoJo's.
Oh.
Very sad. Very, very sad.
That is very sad. That is super sad. Super sad.
Super sad.
You know what? I'm looking at Amazon, and there was a pump. There's a pump I can buy, but I'm pretty sure it's not the right
one.
pump. Yeah, I'm pretty
Check
sure
on
it's
the
wrong
company
one.
website.
I don't know if they sell them. I could definitely check.
Ninja sells replacement parts on their website.
Okay. I mean, I can't say I checked. I'll give it a look and do.
I don't know why I'm not grabbing this.
Like, what is this?
I mean, I might as well just waste saves right now while we're here. I didn't really not have a plan for the stream. Honestly, I didn't expect you to call. That really threw me off guard.
Backflow hazard in
Fair?
substructure 10.
Oh.
High pressure buildup.
Oh,
poses
it's the
high
whole
risk
assembly.
of
That's why I
rupture.
can't find it.
Oh.
It is the solenoid valve assembly, and it is $150. Well, that's definitely worse. But that is actually what I want. So I can't just swap the pump. I have to swap the whole thing. I was kind of looking at it like, I don't know if this comes off. And I guess it doesn't.
I mean, hey, that's $150 for a $1,000 coffee machine.
That's true, but I'm not even 100% sure this is what will fix it. To be fair, I'm not certain. I'm not certain. Oh, this one's only $89. That's not bad. This is gonna take forever to get here.
Straight from China.
Yeah, dude, for real. It is indeed the exact piece, though. I have to hope that it's what's wrong. The thing that's throwing me off is that sometimes I'll like try to use the grinder, and the grinder will start and then cause the whole machine to turn off. Which is also what happens when I try to brew coffee. Now, I thought it was an issue with the pump because the pump makes a really loud noise that it shouldn't be making. So that's what made me go, oh, I'm pretty sure the pump is broken. But the fact that the grinder also only sometimes works, because the grinder's not like broken, it works like 40% of the time. And the other like 60%, it just turns the whole machine off. Could be like a power problem. So I could buy this piece, and then it could still be just as broken. So I just do not know. I don't know. I'm not John Espresso Machine.
That does... I don't know if that would be a safety shut-off thing. Like, maybe the machine is trying to protect itself. It's like shutting off, or...
Remains operational. Proceed with caution.
Incoming nuke. They are launching missiles at Cleveland, Ohio? You need to move now. Nade, if they are launching nukes at Cleveland, Ohio, it doesn't matter. I'm still fucked. I might as well spend the last few... I might as well boot up Destiny and spend the last few moments of my life fucking playing Destiny.
Playing Gambit? Like
yeah,
that
playing
guy
Gambit. Okay, real shit. He came back online. He came back online.
Okay, so he's good.
And I was like, holy shit, my brother pulled through. Thank fucking God.
He's not dead, Chad.
He's not dead. Thank the Lord. I was really happy. I saw Ollie, whatever his username was, fucking pop up.
That's Pog.
I was like, dude, let's go. And then I continued to load into a Gambit match and like scream at my teammates for banking like 4 motes.
Water flows out of here, into there, up in here.
I don't understand how there are so many blueberries. There was a post on the Destiny 2.
Did you just go quiet, or did my shitty breaky? Oh no, you're just muted. Okay, cool.
I did not mean to mute myself. I did not mean to mute myself.
Oh, okay. So like you were talking.
Where did I mute? What did I mute?
You muted after he came back online. And then
He came back on. Okay. I don't understand why there are so many blueberries in Destiny.
I think it's just because there's no real ones left.
There was a post on the subreddit, on the official Destiny 2 subreddit. It had like 1,000 upvotes, and it was some dude who solo queued into a Grandmaster Nightfall, and he didn't read any of the modifiers, and he was like, "Can anyone explain why I can't kill these guys? Like, they have a shield, and I don't understand why they're immune." And it's a fucking barrier champ.
Oh wait, did you see the Reddit post of the dude who's like, "How do I kill these guys?" And he's trying to tractor cannon a barrier server.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah, I saw that shit. That shit was funny as fuck.
How do you do that?
It has to be rage bait. That's what it is. It's for sure rage bait.
It felt like
there's
rage
no
bait.
way.
But it had like 1,000
no way.
updates. He got so much Reddit karma. He farmed. Free-to-play game, people that can only play free-to-play games. But it doesn't take that much effort to... I mean, when you're in the strike screen, it's like strikes, heroics or nightfalls, like Vanguard ops, and then over on the very far right, Grandmaster Nightfall, and you have to like read through it. Like this blueberry was like, click, click, click. All right, play, whatever. It's like you're not gonna read anything. You're not gonna like read what the fuck is going on in front of you. I guess okay. I don't
I got a
know.
volcano over here.
You do have a volcano. You have a fucking 6th grade volcano science project.
Fine.
Oh, dude, pour the baking soda. Oh, look at that. Mom, you taking a look at this? Oh, you take a picture? I need it for my report.
I don't know if I want to try buying this part or not.
I mean, do you have the income to...
Yes. Yes.
Alright. Yeah, I mean, if you can look at it as I can waste $90 on potentially the wrong part, then I'd say, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Well, I can. It's-
Rapid sediment buildup detected in overflow channel
I
6.
unfortunately can.
Manual clearance needed to prevent blockages.
Hey, that's not unfortunate.
Yeah.
I would
No, it's not unfortunate. It's not unfortunate. But
savor that time while you had it.
yeah, for real. For real. I am living a very thankful year of my life for sure.
I mean, as long as you do good, Nvidia should have no reason to not offer you a job. Nvidia should have all the reason in the world to be like, yeah, you wanna come on full time?
We'll see. My manager was super. I had like a one-on-one with him like a couple weeks ago, almost a month ago now.
Okay.
This is like my first month check-in, and there is a hiring freeze company-wide at the moment.
Oh.
But it seems really hit and miss because at the same time, this was I think just announced today. So hang on, let me verify. It is because my dad messaged me about it. Nvidia purchased like a Quebec AI company. This was like a month ago as well, and that's like 70 new employees.
Yeah.
So, and then I talked to my manager in Toronto, not in California, and he wasn't as doomer. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what is going on.
It
but
could
yeah,
be that your California manager didn't want to set an expectation of, like,
possible.
you know, whatever, but your Quebec or your Toronto manager is more like, no, they should a little bit. I mean, if the company is doing well in a year, they should have no reason to.
Dude, they're doing well. I think the stock right now is the new highest.
Nvidia, I think,
the Alec
is
effect chat.
that is real. That's actually real as fuck. Doxing your own first name, but that's real as fuck.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, it's literally my Discord. It's literally I literally changed
Oh
my
yeah, it
Discord.
is. Holy shit.
My Discord is good. Is this the highest full time? Yeah, this is currently the highest ever right now, or maybe not right now, but
I think Nvidia is also
very close.
leading AI. Is one of the leading AI companies.
It is. Yeah, it is. It just is. It's not the leading company in terms of okay. This is why Nvidia is like so set up. They don't actually make AI. We just make the cards that let people make AI. So anyone who wants to make AI has to buy a GPU, basically. Is why Nvidia is doing so well. Because you can't make a so ChatGPT is powered off of like Blackwell Nvidia graphics cards, which is like Blackwell is the generational name for the 50 series. So yeah, so everyone is just buying tons and tons and tons of GPUs and creating data centers and just like giant server racks of graphics cards to run machine learning models to train AI, basically. They just feed it data and they like try to teach it stuff, but AI is still pretty kind of it's sort of stupid. But yeah, everyone is still betting on AI, and I'm still super skeptical, but we'll see.
But it doesn't even matter which AI people are betting on, because no matter what, they need a GPU.
No
and the
matter
only people
what, they
making
have to buy
GPUs are
NVIDIA
Nvidia and AMD.
Yeah. And well, the reason why Nvidia is so especially good is because of CUDA. So CUDA
Yeah.
is like it's just like NVIDIA only, and it's literally their bread and butter.
It's their
It is. Just,
what is it? Their decoder, or their hardware encoder system.
I'm honestly not 100% sure actually what it is. I'm pretty sure it's like the software scripting for their GPU, but I could be wrong.
Like the firmware.
Yeah. It's like the acceleration model of the card. So like there's CUDA software, which is just like NVIDIA develops like these like hang on, hold on. Let me just hang on. Let me just like Google it because
I am also
get, like,
Googling it.
probably a better explanation because deadass. I'm not 100% sure. I've talked to a CUDA guy in the office, but not exactly about CUDA, just about like
It's a programming
like,
interface. So essentially, it's like an
Yeah.
SDK, or it's what allows things to communicate with the hardware.
It's what makes NVIDIA cards like a scriptable GPU, from
Yeah.
my understanding. Yeah, and that's why theirs is like peak. Radeon doesn't have CUDA.
Radeon does not have CUDA. No, it does not.
They do not have CUDA, and that's why AMD didn't take off with NVIDIA. They got sleepered on.
AMD is coming back in terms of like having a gaming graphics card, but it does make sense that
They
NVIDIA is still the leading for a graphically performing card, or a
Yeah.
actual computational card.
Yeah.
Does
I
make
think
sense.
the only thing about NVIDIA taking off in the AI sector is that I think gamers are just going to be super disappointed with NVIDIA forever going forward. I think it's obvious to anyone with a brain that gaming is obviously not NVIDIA's priority anymore.
Yeah.
Just like you can look at their revenue, and that's all you really have to look at, and you can see it. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. But just like you could, even Linus Tech Tips made a video like a couple weeks ago about their like they released the 5060 cards or something, and or it was the 5050 like the GPU cards, and they gave him one, but they didn't give him like press access. And then they also wanted him to advertise the TI card, but they wouldn't give him one or say a release date for it. Like, it was just like
Doing some weird
it was
shit.
just like a mess. It was some weird shit. It was just weird shit. So, yeah, it was just weird shit.
Oh, this ain't looking good, Brody. This is not looking
Just
good.
weird shit.
That is interesting.
Yeah. The thing is that if investors ever figure out that AI is actually never gonna make a profit, because nobody has done it yet. ChatGPT is not profitable. Meta keeps throwing money at AI, but they're also not profitable. Same with Google. And if they ever come to the conclusion that AI will never be profitable, then yeah, like NVIDIA's kind of cooked. But as long as everyone keeps believing, because Cope is strong.
Cope is
So-
strong.
Cope is strong.
Sunk
So we'll
cost
see.
fallacies seem to be a big theme this year.
Oh yeah. 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 AI definitely feels like a bubble, but we'll see. We'll see. I kind of thought it would have maybe popped by now, to be honest. But maybe the cope just hasn't run out yet.
I feel like
like,
businesses will start seeing, well, that was a complete waste of the run. I mean, that was one hit from a fucking bug. I'd say that's absurd. All right, let's go.
I think the funniest thing that is going on, I think, tech-wide, is that managers are pushing employees to use AI software like crazy. And to be fair, it is useful. Like if I'm coding something and I'm like, this isn't quite working right, let me like talk to an AI and be like, hey, let's troubleshoot this. Like, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what's happening. Does this line up? It's super useful for that. And it definitely makes things faster. But I don't know. It feels really weird that they're pushing it so hard. Because like I like across the board, and I think this isn't just
I
tech.
had
I think
a
this is just,
mustache
like,
hair that
every
was
big
actually
company
going
everywhere
upward
is pushing
so
ads. It's all
far. It
really
was
weird.
touching like here on
I
my
think they're
nose.
trying to force the use case for it right now. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Did I tell
I'm
you
still
the
super
story about how I went over to my friend's mother's place for like Christmas, and she works in HR, and she was talking about how she used ChatGPT to write a new HR policy.
I think you did tell me this. I think
mean-
you did. Yeah, I think you did. Or it sounds familiar. Is there anything more to this? Because I feel like that was it, from what I
Yeah,
remember.
that was it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I feel like the only thing AI can actually be good for is oddly in the medical field.
My coworkers are using ChatGPT for their resumes. I did, and I am fine admitting this, I did use ChatGPT to clean my resume. Not to actually write it, but to like clean it up, reformat it a little bit to make it look easier and fit on like 2 pages. I did use ChatGPT, and you just give it a quick once over, and it's like, holy shit, you actually.
Yeah, I feel like it's like silly goosing if you're not using ChatGPT on like resumes and cover letters.
Yeah, I mean,
wouldn't have it write it. I wouldn't like have it lie.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
Just make it look good. Just make it like you have
Yeah.
it all written out, and just go, hey, ChatGPT, can you make this look like professional?
Like clean up the grammar, make it sound more impressive.
Yes.
You know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I use ChatGPT for all my resumes and cover letters.
It's like hours worth of work in 2 minutes. Done. Type up
literally
ChatGPT do this.
instantly.
And just-
Hi, Garfield.
Oh, dude, Garf Pog!
Garfpog! Can we get a wait? Is Psychos still in chat?
Psychos is in chat. He's the one who wrote my coworkers use it for resumes.
Can we get a Chowder 2025 update?
Dude, bro, I think there's
Bro.
like 8 Chowder emotes.
Bro, no way.
And Chowder is a guest appearance on every single stream. I know because I'm there in chat to see him.
The new office regulation is in effect.
Yeah, Chowder's pretty pog.
Access to administrative resources.
Oh,
Chowder Pog. What was that?
I'm
Did you see
big
Chowder?
and fat. No, I'm big and fat. I'm so big and fat. Oh, I'm so big and fat.
No.
Just weigh like 80 fucking tons, man. I'm not prepared for this shit. Nah, I'm sorry, dude. I gotta head back in the break room, dude. I gotta loosen a couple pounds here, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm not gonna even spit. We're fine with that.
Cat, what is this guy on about?
I'm playing White Knuckle. Have you seen? Did you see Germa play White Knuckle?
I've never heard of this game.
It's a climbing game. It's like a horror climbing game.
It's a horror climbing game?
Yeah, a horror climbing game.
What kind of fucked up genre is that? Is it like Phasmophobia, but you're climbing?
Honestly, it's like Death Stranding if Death Stranding was vertical. And you don't deliver packages. Dude,
How badly do you want to go play Death Stranding 2, like right now, if you could?
if I could, I would be playing it right now. If I could, I'd be playing it right now. I do not own a PS5. I was honestly hoping loading was going to be like, yeah, I don't really use my PS5 that much. So I could be like, hey, dude,
Yo.
can I buy it off you?
No, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Monster's going to come out. He's going to be scary. Yep, there he is.
See that? Fucking guy. This 22 buster. He busted all over us and then he didn't come back.
He busted all over us and didn't even come back, bro.
Come back.
He really hates his friends. That was such a waste to use my harpoon one. But yeah, I mean, I'm right fucking there. I'm just way too slow. Oh, we got a Chowder Stare. Oh, we got Chowder Stare. No, we got Psychos Dapper. That's what that one is. Well, I have no items now, so that's cool. Achievement get. I mean, I should have just dumped more items. I mean, I lost so many. Honestly, the biggest blunder was that I lost all the cans of dog food that I had on me. That's the biggest blunder of that attempt.
Habitational rearrangements have been
Okay, 3
mandated.
more attempts before I have to
Check
restart the
your
game
assigned
from
housing
scratch.
updates on the sector display terminals.
Let's freaking go. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why I feel the need to hoard so much.
Emergency lockdown hatch experiencing increased strain. Reinforcement systems activating.
I hate this game. No, I know. This game's awesome. No dog food. I don't need it.
Notice. Daily meal ration distribution is now scheduled for 0700 hours. Missed rations will not be compensated.
Why? I need the dog food right now. Oh. All you need is a little bit of patience and temperance.
Dude, real.
All you need is a little bit of patience and a little bit of temperance. Okay. Alright. I need patience and temperance a little bit harder. Patience and temperance. Doing that, oh my god, I'm wasting everything. Yep. Gave the thing roids.
What? He has a beard. What do you mean?
That's real as fuck. Yeah, he's got a beard. No fucking dog food! Literally, what am I supposed to do without dog food? Honestly, I'm tempted to just have him kill me.
Dude, what?
When will the monster get the Norville Reaper? The Psychos guy.
Silly. I touched the motherboard and I realized that these were still plugged in. And I like dropped the shit out of my
I can't do
I
shit
think I'm
now.
fine. Oh my god, I got a full chowder update.
Failure to
Holy
Oh
shit.
shit!
Oh my god, I got a bunch of photos. Yo!
He already has
Oh
it,
my
that's why he's
God,
killing
Chowder's so-
people.
Oh my god, Chowder's so
She's so baby. Chowder's so baby.
Aw, dude, she's so baby. Oh, there's a video.
Mogged at every turn? Yeah, I'd crash out too. Yeah, I am mogged at every turn with this guy. Just not having dog food makes the section so unbearable. Stamina just depletes so quick. Bro. If I could cheat save states into this game, I would. He's pissed.
Notice. Daily meal ration distribution is now scheduled for 0700 hours. Missed ration will
He's gonna get me. I was right there too. Bro! This section is so unbearable. This section is actually so unfucking bearable. This is actually absurd. Even with the saves here, ugh. Not having dog food. It's literally just comes down to you don't get dog food, so you lose. I mean, this will help. Maybe this. Gosh darn it. If there was just like, if you had a guaranteed vendor machine here with just a few dog foods, I mean, that I would just buy dog food. That'd be it. You don't get,
Okay, dude, why is there dog food in this game?
I don't know if it's dog food or if it's something else, but it looks, it's like a plain silver can of food. And when I think of like an unmarked silver can of food, it's either like baked beans or dog food.
Of disunity or dissent within living quarters must be reported to your local authority liaison immediately.
I had a really good generation there as well, and I'm just wasting it all. I have one bug. Beans? Is it British too? I said baked beans. Barbecue baked beans come in a can. Partner.
Barbecue bacon burger.
Barbecue bacon burger. Eating a burger with no any mustard. Eating a burger with no any mustard. Eating a burger with no any mustard.
Reinforcement systems activating.
Oh my lord. And I'm not even that fat either. I've got like a few items on me. Bro. Come on, don't hit me with that shit. I mean, if I go play Gambit, it's going to be even worse Baby Rage, and it'll be at least somewhat justified because it'll be on my teammates, like, banking 4 motes and ending the match with, like, 13 total combatant defeats. And it's like, we were lucky we even saw the Primey.
Communal space usage is monitored. Unauthorized gatherings or discussions will be flagged by security.
Extra flare. That shit. Okay, maybe gotta drop everything. I don't have a lot. I'm not dropping the worm either. That worm, the fact that we even had a worm vendor is insanely lucky. Insanely generous generation from the roguelike aspect of this game. Yeah, it's there. I'm lucky I found that vent to begin with. I really wish I had items for that. I know there were items on the ground I could use for that. I honestly should have just taken a little bit of time to item up there. Because now I've wasted all my stamina. Cool. We have to be near the top. Go fast, hesitation is defeat. Well, I was waiting for that so I could bait him out, so I could flare him. Because he will fuck off. All the way the fuck down there, apparently. And now... we're done. Now we're passing. Oh, I only have 4. And now my favorite part of the section where you just don't have to do anything. Okay, don't forget that when you get to the last elevator section, there's the lasers that swoop. Do not forget that shit.
Do not forget, bro.
Do not forget. Never forget. Never back down, never what?
Never back down, never what?
Nope. I can hear the roaches. Okay. Oh, no. No, no! I crushed him! That's not what I wanted. He has dog food. Flare gun cartridges. I will take this.
Reminder.
Speed will come handy at the end.
Treatments are required for all workforce employees. Only official sales of Cognitable are permitted from your local commissary.
Okay. So, Tawns, let's go. I thought I saw flashing stuff over here. That's unfortunate. Oh. Cool. There you go. That's so many auto hits. So what games have you been playing in the daytime?
Mario Kart and
Mario
Link's
Kart.
Awakening.
That's it. No other games at all. Not even on PC.
Minecraft.
Dude,
Dude.
based. No, he's based.
Yeah, it is based. It's always based. But that's pretty much been it. I mean, like, I'm at work most of the time. And then, I mean, since I got the Switch, like, the last 2 weeks, I've just been, like, doing that. Playing Switch games. Yeah. I don't know. Not
Same.
a whole lot else, really. Yeah. I've
Yeah, you
thought
didn't just buy the
about...
Switch. That makes sense.
I did just buy the Switch. I'm thinking about maybe, possibly, but probably not, getting Cyberpunk on the Switch.
Being Cyberpunk?
Maybe, yeah. Because apparently it runs pretty well. And I've never played Cyberpunk, and I think it could be fun. But also, I have so many Switch 1 games that I've never actually beat that I'm kind of not getting through now that I have the Switch 2.
Did you play Skyrim?
No.
Switch 2 is CP. Switch 2 does have CP, bro.
CP instead in Cyberpunk?
Yes, that's sorry.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up, translator!
I mean, what else could CP possibly stand for? Chat, don't tell him. Chat, don't tell him.
Chat, don't tell him.
Chat, don't tell him. I don't know if I... yeah, I mean, I was saying earlier how watching Psychos stream Cyberpunk made me want to play it, and it makes me feel like it's on the same scale as, like, Elden Ring or Breath of the Wild or Death Stranding or those super long, it's gonna take you fucking forever to see the final credits type shit.
Sorry, I completely missed what you just said.
I said Cyberpunk looks really good. I've been watching Psychos stream it, and it looks like it's on the same scale as, like, Death Stranding, Elden Ring, Breath of the Wild, where it's going to take, like, a bunch of time until you see the credits. It's going to take you a while until you see the credits.
No, I agree with that.
And that's very
I
cool.
remember my
It's very
brother played it on Stadia when it first came out.
Oh, Google Gamer!
Remember Google Stadia? Yeah, bro.
Yeah!
He was a Google gamer. He was like, because it ran fucking flawlessly on Google Stadia. It was actually hilarious.
That's fucking
And this was
great.
like at launch when the game didn't run at all. Well, like on PC it was fine, and Google Stadia was like high-end PCs, so it made sense. But yeah, it was just kind of funny.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Yes.
Well, I've got some bugs to dunk, so let's dunk them. And then die right at the final, oh no. I have to do the hand section, which fucking always sucks. I might want to buy that bug.
Emergency. Delta
Got some
45
fucking dog
has
food.
broken
Got some
containment.
fucking dog food, that's for damn sure.
The periphery artifact may attempt to deceive you. Do not trust anything you hear. Emergency. Unidentified individual. You are required to reroute to Delta 45's research chamber in Sector 13.
Oh.
Indeed.
Well, I guess we're going in with this, so let's hope I don't get fucked at the hand section like I always do. Let's hope I live to see the turrets.
Emergency. Deep substructure containment failure.
Actually, hold on.
imminent.
Did you switch to a CP?
Yeah, it does.
Groomers? Well, that didn't get literally anything. So that sucks. Oh, dude, you know actually what game we could play that is, that might be really fun as, like, the three of us?
What?
We should play Peak. It is, as Nade would describe, yeah, Peak. It's a game called Peak. It's made by the guys who made, Another
Peak.
Crab's Treasure. Peak. P-E-A-K.
Peak.
Yes, Peak.
Peak?
Yes.
Peak.
Yes.
Is Peak Peak?
It is, as Nade would describe it, friend slop.
Okay, that's not fun. You had me at slop.
Everything is slop. I don't know if you've
Yeah.
kept up with Reddit, but everything is slop nowadays.
That is true. Chat, this is a bar.
The game I'm playing is climbing slop.
Yeah.
The party game to friend slop pipeline. Yep. Sorry,
Party game?
the co-op game. The co-op game to friend slop pipeline. Speaking of, there have been like 120 Roblox users identified as child predators, not users. Sorry, the number's a lot higher. Creators. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that checks out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. It's Roblox, like, come on.
It's Roblox, bro. Come on, bro. Lock in. It's just Roblox. Life is like roadblocks.
Have you ever played volleyball?
I want to take a pic of Cardi B.
I want to take a pic.
Man.
Brad.
Yash.
Tell him to bring out the lobster.
Tell him to bring out the whole ocean. DJ Khaled. And I wonder
If you know what it means, what it
find
Structural integrity, 25%.
and I wonder.
President Barack Obama committed. Hi, I'm Kanye West. George W. Bush slept with Melania Trump.
George W. Bush does not care about black people.
I forgot about that one. I fucking forgot about that one.
By order of the Board of Directors, the emergency evacuation route to the surface has been moved to the Delta 45's research chamber in Sector 13.
I don't know what a save this is going to do for me right now when there's no more saves left in the game, but you know what? We're going to go for it anyway.
You are missing a birthday party just for you in Delta 45's research chamber in Sector 13.
Portal reference, birthday party, Portal reference, the cake is a lie. That was such an epic, that was such an epic reference to Portal. Actually, it wasn't really a Portal reference. That could have been really anything if you really think about it. Actually.
Please come to Delta 45's research chamber in Sector 13.
You almost had my ass.
Oh, dude, isn't your favorite song "Anxiety" by Doechii, bro?
Okay, I've actually been meaning to talk about that. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
Explain to me why we as humans have gotten so we've gotten so content with being so fucking uncreative that we celebrate someone taking the beat of that someone else made, the song, the core component of a song someone else made, and they just sing the word anxiety over and over again over someone else's song. And we as humans have gone, oh, this is great. This is awesome. This really speaks to me as a human.
Dude, he's saying the quiet part out loud.
Like, why? Like, why? Why are we okay with this?
It is indescribable. It did annoy the shit out of me. Like pretty hard.
Okay, Automod did ban that for a good reason, but I'm gonna like let that go anyway. Shut up, and this is. I shouldn't say that. Digital footprint. Fortunately, we live in a day and age where you really cannot just say whatever is truth. So I'm going to censor that before I make a mistake. I mean, this literally doesn't lead anywhere. Is this an item? Is this a literal item check? Like, if I don't have items, that's what it feels like. Able to make the jump if I use flare. This might be a good chance to practice that. Because literally has one traction because of Corpus pushing it. Why? Because of Corpos pushing it. Why? That did work. Way more than I thought it would, but I need to be... Oh, I don't have a surface to grab.
Notice. All laboratory staff must complete daily anomaly containment. Failure to log status reports will result in immediate review.
Okay. Now the part we actually get hard stuck at every single fucking attempt. Why would Corpos be pushing it? Probably because it's something that, like... Okay. Corpos push the anxiety song the same way Corpos push... The same way Corpos pushed Claire Obscure 33. Expedition 33. Dato, are you familiar with Expedition Claire Obscure Expedition 33?
I am not like even at all.
Honestly, kind of goes to prove my point. Corpos fucking pushed the shit out of that.
Really good, apparently.
Because it was the talk of the town on TikTok for like a week or two, and now no one talks about it.
It was just like a turn-based game. I don't really understand. Yeah. I think that's all I ever needed to hear. It's like, oh, it's a turn-based game. Okay. Like the pog.
I think you just under.
Any child outside of the designated employee daycare is assumed to be a periphery instance and will be shot on sight. For the safety of your offspring, do not let them step to labs.
They're still going to attack me up here? goodness. I think you just underestimate how many people like really basic pop music. Dance Monkey has like 3 billion streams, and it sucks. What the fuck is Dance Monkey?
No, you know what Dance Monkey is. Don't do that shit. you know what Dance Monkey is. Oh, I see you while I die. You know? Dance Monkey. Chat. Don't you guys all love Dance Monkey?
I've never ever heard this song before. Unironically, I have never ever heard this song ever.
There's no way.
Oh
my god, look who it is.
That's the first. Oh my god, he's back. Because they want to put a ceiling on everyone, but with specifically the perfect 22nd century slaves. Nade, I don't think you understand. We are all the 22nd century slaves because we're all wage slaves. We are already slaves. It does not matter that I'm sitting here unemployed as fuck, smoking weed and streaming. Well, I'm still a fucking wage slave at the end of the day. At the end of the day, I have to go to a corporate entity and go, please let me live one more month. Just like everyone else.
Is that
This is why you'd
Nade?
be good. Yeah, that was
What,
Nade.
what year is this? 2020?
Oh!
That's real as fuck. Absolute garbage, yep.
Oh my god, dude, I live close to Nade now, probably.
Dochi is a
I
lot
think I
better than
moved
Xanax
closer to
Raptor.
Nade.
You moved closer to Nade.
Dude, I think I moved closer to Nade. Like, significantly closer.
That's a... Did he come to your door and, like, knock on your door and tell you who's on a government list at all? I feel like you probably might be in that
He
area.
actually just did. Yeah, he actually just did.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm glad he's keeping up with his government regulations and all that.
Of course, yeah, he does have to tell me
That he's on a
within
list.
His radius, that he's on a list. I mean, legally, he's obliged. He doesn't have a choice.
There's probably anything you can do fine to create a cultural Ouroboros under corpo control. That was just
Dude, Barn,
some
for
low
sure.
effort trash. That was just some low effort trash she made when she was younger. She doesn't even like it. I would hope so, even though it's the top song on TikTok. I mean, it's the top song on TikTok. And she sings the word anxiety, and that's the entire song. She repeats the word anxiety, and that's the only thing she says in the entire fucking song, and we have celebrated it like it is a gigantic, significant cultural impact on our society.
But also, like, the original, like, it's not even, like, her song. It's a sample from the original, like...
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah.
She took
Like,
someone
there's
else's
nothing
song
new.
and sang the word anxiety over it. That's it.
Yeah.
Anxiety, bro.
But you don't have to be. Bomb them. Blow up BlackRock. Make them pay for embarrassment. Okay. But the setup for our current slavery is so deep-rooted. And I've said this before. It would instantly get uprooted if we actually abolished and put in safeguards to further abolish the two-party system. That's when it would go away. Can I bust to Dayton if so I can get lunch with him? I'm not going to say that one out loud.
What?
He's
Dude, I get lunch with Nate.
saying, like, saying rash political statements.
Oh.
Mech, what I will
I-
say is I do think that is what Mamdani represents.
Yes. I mean, the fact that he, honestly, even if he doesn't represent the abolishment of the two-party system, he is currently, I think, the youngest member of government.
Yeah.
And that's enough to be like, holy shit, wait a minute, we have hope.
I mean, if Cuomo wins the election, he'll be serving as mayor till he's 72.
Holy
I died if I try to go there. Just keep wasting.
See, now it's just working. Dude, I do not understand this coffee maker.
Dude, coffee makers are like the most temperamental things ever.
Yeah. I think that's just correct. Suddenly I shocked myself with it, and now it can grind the coffee. What the fuck?
I
what
mean,
township you living in?
That's how all great things start. Nikola Tesla shocked himself. And then he invented
Dude, getting
Yeah,
shocked is actually
car.
kind of fucked. That shit's not fun. That was like a little scary for like 30 seconds, and then I was like, okay, actually I'm fine. But like, it's a little freaky. I'm not getting stabbed. Alright. Lame. Guys, Nade's a pussy. Nade's a
I once
pussy.
I once shocked myself on an Alienware laptop that was plugged into a wall,
Oh,
and-
fuck.
and the shock was so bad it blew the fuse in the house.
Yeah, that
holy
could actually kill you.
shit.
Okay, what was that like? I feel like that is way more interesting.
It hurt a lot, but it definitely like didn't go through my heart.
Right, yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
Dog,
I don't know. I mean,
shocked
it was
myself
kind
with
of
a
my
dull
fault.
power voltage converter in my hand, Nate said.
What?
What?
Nate said he shocked himself with a wall power voltage converter. You know what that is?
I do not.
don't.
Is it convert amps into volts?
It's like a test bench power supply.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that was only like 5 volts, and not like.
120 volts.
Yeah, that is a lot. That's probably my coffee maker. Well, I feel like fucking loadings could have been way worse. That's like
Considering loading has heart
That's like-
conditions, yeah.
that's like fucking.
It would have actually, if they had actually done something to me when I was a baby to like fix my heart condition, actually the shock might have been worse.
Wait, you have a heart condition too?
Bro,
Dude, how long have I been? How did I forget this?
I like sticking
'cause-
ports in outlets.
Because the doctor, when I was born, asked my parents if he should put in a pacemaker, and they decided no.
Oh,
If I'd had a pacemaker, that might have fucked up.
yeah, holy shit.
Holy shit. Holy cannoli.
Holy cannoli. Yeah, that would have actually been
Holy cannoli.
much worse. God, leave it.
They sent me another message. Oh, dude, no way.
Warning.
Just enough to use the iron prime. What does that even mean? Tomorrow? Dude, Canada?
Just caused my hand to spam before I slung it to the ground and got yelled at by my manager. Oh, was this at the steel mill? Is that the steel factory?
Oh yeah, when Nade was in prison and he was banging out license plates.
Yeah, was that at the prison yard? I mean,
Garfield's getting food.
oh, dude, Garf Pog!
Garf Pog! Beer and lunch? Fuck yes. Alright, bet.
Dude, beer and lunch sounds hard. Yeah.
Dude, I think I'm
Mac,
gonna
I have
go
a question.
tomorrow.
Yeah, what's your question?
I'm gonna go die. If you don't hear from me, please blame Nate.
I will report
Guys, I
Nate to
need
the
you to.
authorities.
I need you to know. I need you to report it to the authorities.
And I will report to the authorities. Garf posting. That's
All
really
right.
fun.
All right.
Okay,
Loading, what's your
I have a question for both of you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to decide between having a beer or a Klondike bar.
a beer. Both. Have fucking both.
Yeah, why
Treat
not
yourself.
both? Literally, why not both?
Well, I'm trying to be like slightly healthier.
Who fucking cares, dude? Who fucking cares?
It's 2025.
It's 2025. Fat people are hot now, bro. Come on, dude.
I won't go that far.
No. That movement was only for women.
That's true. Yeah, that's real as fuck.
Fat men are still funny.
Fat men are still funny.
It's called a dad bod. It is funny.
That's true. Actually, that's he just spat bars. That's actually some fucking bars right there.
I am literally the bar spitter. What can I say?
The bar spitter.
They call me back in high school.
Was I talking to you guys about Cuomo? Yeah, I was.
Cuomo?
Stay sober.
About Cuomo?
Pussy talk. No.
About
Yes.
Cuomo's response to the sexual assault allegations.
Designated employee daycare is assumed to be
Well, it was like what he said in response to being accused of sexual assault 13 times.
Oh.
He said I'm not a pervert, I'm just Italian.
Yes. That's a great way to dodge the accusations.
In New York too. Like, does he not know his audience?
He's just a man of the people. He gets it. He gets the Italian culture that just radiates out of New York.
New York. Streets will make you feel brand new.
You know what's... Okay, what's weirder? That Andrew Cuomo used that for an excuse? Or how normal it is for Italian... Or for people to say that they are an Italian as an excuse to do something like that? What do you think is weirder?
I have Mech. I shit you not. I have met Italian people who think they're people of color.
What?
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 Like they're like, oh yeah, there's black people, Asian people, Italians.
That's insane.
That's
Yeah.
kind of insane.
That is how there's a good chunk of Italians out there that feel that way.
Psychos also said that money spent on beer could be spent on indie games you will never play, and that's kind of bars.
Okay, so the beer is already in the fridge. The indie game isn't in my library because I don't give a shit about small developers.
I want to drink a beer.
That's real as fuck. I don't give a fuck about small developers.
Okay, so it turns out I only have non-alcoholic beer.
Pussy.
Is that beer then, or is that just a non-alcoholic
even
drink?
beer.
No, it's carbonated wheat water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally
It's gross.
carbonated shit. It's nasty.
It's because all three of my parents decided they were done drinking. So now, but they're all alcoholics, so they need like beer flavored liquid to protect, to trick their brains into thinking they're drinking when they're not.
My parents had a similar phase. They just gave up.
I've been cutting back on drinking, but I have not been getting into the non-alcoholic stuff because I'm not addicted to drinking, so I don't feel I need it, and it's 90 calories anyways.
levels rise further.
Italians
Like,
before 9/11 were considered people of color.
Did the U.S. government decide on the day of 9/11? They were like, oh my god, also
According
Italians
to
are no
me,
longer people of
yes.
color.
Yes. Yes, according to me. That is exactly what happened.
I'm just imagining Cheney and Bush in the Situation Room. A plane has just flown into the Pentagon, and they're like, all right, before we get started on this stuff, I just want to sign the executive order that says no Italians are no longer people of color.
And
That's
exactly what happened.
my George H.W. Bush impression.
Well, George was at he was at the elementary school reading the books to the children. Dick Cheney appeared, and with Andrew Cuomo, the young Andrew Cuomo.
Not
they
that young. Part of the issue, not that young.
The younger Andrew Cuomo.
He was 50 still.
That old?
Recently eligible for retirement, Andrew Cuomo.
Wow. Hey, dude, who gets that old and still wants to do shit?
Okay, you know what's crazy?
I feel like I live my life just wanting to retire.
You are considered, you're considered a senior citizen when you're 50.
Damn.
Huh, do you realize how many senior citizens are working the government and leading the government?
Oh, it's for sure like a lot.
Who decided that 50
your
years of age
president
is
a
senior citizen? Our president is a senior citizen who shits himself.
Yeah, with a catheter, bro.
How many times do I have to make that fucking clear to people? Our president shits himself.
I literally
but
don't
who
think I'd be
gets,
allowed into the U.S. in this day
But
and age.
who,
Emergency. Periphery catalyst reactor
Yeah.
is offline.
Spar, dude.
Bars.
I'm sorry, I was in the middle of doing something and then it left my brain.
Chat, that was a certified bar.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
+2. Go, let's get a round of applause for a +2. Oh, you guys can't hear it. I have a sound. Okay. I routed my audio through like an actual audio mixer for stream, and for whatever reason, you guys can't hear my soundboard, even though you're supposed to. Which sucks, but there was.
Yeah,
I
I'm
appreciate.
kind of okay with it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's also fair. How's it going, Mav? How you doing?
What games have you guys been playing other than Destiny? Or has it not been anything?
I've been
Been
playing.
like my Switch and Minecraft.
I have been playing White Knuckle, which is the game I'm streaming right now on twitch.tv/the Mech27. Eating dinner and
I feel
enjoying
like-
the stream. Oh,
I feel like, Mech, I messaged you about FBC Firebreak. And I'm
Yes.
pretty sure the game is like out. And
It
I
is.
haven't heard anybody talk about it like at all.
because it
Is it bad?
is. I think it's like kind of mid.
Rough.
You know what else came out that's crazy?
What?
Squid Game Season 3 came out today.
Dude, it did come out. It came out 2 days ago now, actually.
Season
2 days
It came out 2 days
3?
ago.
Yeah.
Season 3. It came out like 6 months after Season 2. I know. I want to watch it, actually. I really liked Season 2. I'm going to be honest. I thought it was pretty solid.
That's kind of insane.
Did you guys
There was
see
another
Season
thing
2?
that came out that I really... Oh, no, we talked about this. Ironheart. Oh, no, I was talking to someone else about that.
I would never watch Ironheart. I'm so sorry.
Neither would I, but I saw no advertising for it.
Yeah, that is actually fair. That I honestly, I thought it came out like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Notice. All laboratory staff must complete daily anomaly containment checks. Failure to log
Reviews,
status
it's
reports
mixed.
will result
Yeah.
in immediate review.
I mean, it's friend slop, so I kind of understand why it's mixed. People are kind of tired of the 4-player co-op format. Oh, okay. We're good. It's fine. Good.
I love the term friend slump. I think it's so funny.
I have never heard of this term before. Like Mech said it for the first time.
I hate how everything is being referred to as slop. I hate how everything is slop.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
Also, what does this mean? Okay. Where did I go for fucking beer and food last time and it wasn't outrageously expensive?
Dude,
I
going to
know
a bar,
the
just
spot.
going to
the
like
spot.
a good pub, bro.
Well, dude, me and Nate are gonna go get beer and food tomorrow.
Oh, I know. I'm jealous. I'm very jealous that you're going
Yeah,
to get beer
I'm
and
gonna
food
send you a
with someone
Snapchat
tomorrow.
fucking with Nate. Dude, with
Dude,
Nate.
with Nadiac. That's
Dude, I didn't think
insane.
Nate was gonna be the first person I was gonna meet
Out of
the
anyone.
court. Out of anyone, yeah. I mean, it makes the most sense. He lives so close to me. It does make the most sense.
That's fair.
It's fair. Hopefully we can figure something out for August.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm still
I'm
down
here,
for
man.
that.
I think for me, I was looking. I'm pretty sure I have a long weekend. I have a 3-day weekend. August like 4th, I get off. So August 4th, 5th, and 6th. I unfortunately am not allowed to take time off, which sucks. But I get no vacation days, which is huge. Is the one downside.
So, well, no, I shouldn't bring this up. I think that's a bad idea. Oh, I also shouldn't bring it up while making streaming.
Oh, I did it! Oh, I beat it! Holy shit! Were you two in the fucking room? Were you two right here in the fucking room? Yeah, you fucking were! That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby!
I was a little excited. No way you just did that.
I did an
Yeah.
Get out! Get it! Water!
Dude, I did not realize we were right at the fucking end of the game. I didn't realize I fucking beat the game. Holy shit. And that was also a callback to when you two were the only people in my chat when I beat Another Crab's Treasure my second time. Which, by the way, you haven't even beaten Another Crab's Treasure, and you have to beat
I
that
haven't.
shit too.
Although I got really close at that time. That one I actually got really close.
That means you really have no excuse.
Yeah. And that game was super fun. I genuinely do think I'm more of a fan of those kind of games where they're like, they kind of strip away your choices and they're like, you have to play the game with this build. I actually really appreciated that compared to Elden Ring. Elden Ring is
That's interesting.
There's too much choice. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's I'd rather just pick up the game and have the game tell me how to play it rather than I get to play the game. Which sounds stupid. It sounds dumb.
That is
Sounds
interesting.
dumb, and I said it really poorly, but I still stand by it.
That is very interesting.
Yeah. Yep. That's me.
Dato, can I ask how you did in preschool, like generally, academically?
Like preschool? I don't fucking know.
I just feel like
mean?
I just feel like that's where you develop the skill of like being able to like figure out things on the fly.
Dude, I have no idea. I don't think I have that skill. I don't think I do.
No, I do hate that shit in games like Elden Ring, where like you'll get to the end of the game, and like you'll be watching like a YouTube video of someone else playing, and like someone in their chat is like, "Oh, if you click this button, it'll open this menu," and like you're like 8-10 hours into the game, and you just figure out how to open the map. You're like, "What the fuck?"
What?
You couldn't tell me this was like a thing. You couldn't just like have a little pop up.
Where is this coming from? What do you mean?
I
I
actually...
don't fucking know. I'm just upset.
Was this because I said I would like it if the game like made me play the game? So you were like, oh yeah, like in Elden Ring when I don't know how to open up the map? Like, that's not what I was talking about.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood.
I mean, that is what I said. That's like when I put it in a sentence, that's how I said it. I mean, so you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Look, I don't do well with public speaking.
No, you know what? No, that was actually pretty good. Aren't you gonna be like valedictorian or some shit?
No.
Why not?
Because there are engineers at that school.
Oh, well that sucks.
Dude, imagine like you work for like 4 years. You get A's in every single one of like all of your STEM classes, and some fuckhead from the music school gets valedictorian.
Dude,
Dude, what do you mean? That'd be fucking awesome.
You know, in most universities, music programs are like kind of force you to take longer than 4 years, right?
No, most are 4 years. Except
If you're doing music ed, no. Even
Oh no. Yeah, sorry. Anything that's not performance is usually
Okay.
more than 4 years.
Does anyone have like a 4 parts espresso machine that that I can just go steal?
No, dude, I've got like a shitty knockoff Keurig that like I need to
Fuck.
replace. Yeah.
Well,
sorry,
dude,
man.
there were actually 2 coffee machines in that room. One of them was the one that I took, and one of them was like a Nespresso.
Okay, well, okay, Dato, I have an espresso machine that I have been trying to get off my hands.
An espresso machine or a Nespresso machine?
An espresso machine.
An espresso machine.
Yes.
Do you know what one it is?
Um,
Photos?
let me see.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Sorry.
goodness.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my
Chat, my bad.
goodness.
Dato,
Oh,
I
great
don't-
heavens.
Oh great heavens.
Do you know the brand and name?
Yeah, I don't think this is the exact one that I have, but this is basically exactly what it. No, this is not.
I'm
Nothing
trying to
like
think
what I
if
have.
I'm
Never
going
mind.
to keep playing White
Brother.
Knuckle right now or if I'm going to switch games.
Do you just not use it? Is that why you?
Because I don't know if I want to
dispose of?
burn myself
It
out
just
of White
doesn't.
Knuckle and do
With like the
endless
way my mornings
habitation,
go,
or if I want
taking
to
like
play some-
10-15 minutes to make a cup of coffee is just not in my schedule.
No, that's actually super valid. Actually fully respect that. Someone's selling a Flipper Zero for $500. Holy shit! Are they that expensive?
I don't think they're supposed to be that expensive. That's insane.
No, they shouldn't be. Okay.
Do either of you want to play anything? Since I just beat the game, are either of you interested in gaming?
I could game.
Fuck. I do not have work tomorrow. I do not need to go to bed, but I am tired. Oh, you have a Bambino Uno. Yo, that's sick as fuck. This is what I was thinking of buying until I found this espresso machine.
Oh.
So I am looking to get rid of mine.
Okay, currently, I feel like New York probably also has the can't ship to Canada problem.
Right. I mean,
I would assume.
it is unfortunately in Chicago, so I wouldn't be able to
It's
send
also
it to you
in
until.
Chicago, but that's okay. I'll keep that in mind though.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. I feel like I should order this part. I really want to know if it'll work or not. I'm really curious. For better or for worse. Oh, what's shipping? It's gonna be like fucking a bazillion gazillion per what fucking bazillion dollars. Are they gonna hit me with the $300 shipping? Please. Please do not hit me with the 3. Unable to submit the request right now. What the fuck? What's the point of making a website if it just doesn't work? My search result expired. Dude, what? Oh my god, yeah. Dude, what the fuck is this website? Added to cart. Where did you go? Why'd you disappear? Did someone like buy it? And it's like, no, you actually can't buy it anymore. Yeah, the quantity for the product is not available. I literally think somebody bought it before I could.
The fuck?
No way. Yo, who in chat just bought my fucking solenoid valve, bro? There's no way. Yo, which one of you fuckers? It's probably because I added it to my cart and then I went to go check out and then it probably only had one.
Mech, what
Stupid
game would you
ass.
be looking to play?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I have limited options on PlayStation.
okay, what options do you have on PlayStation?
Oh, it's PlayStation.
He's in
I've
New
got-
York. He's a PlayStation gamer.
I've got Destiny or Marvel Rivals. I think that's it.
Okay, out of those two, it would be Destiny, I mean, shit.
Shit, indeed.
Like,
I mean,
if
I could use my brother's computer.
I have shit to do on Destiny, so like, if you guys get on and you want to do stuff, like, I could hop on one of my alts, and we could
The
just.
thing
like,
I'm worried about is that I'm gonna open Destiny and I'm gonna have to sit through like 20 minutes of cutscenes and weird shit.
You can
Oh
skip
yeah, you already
it.
know.
Yeah, you can skip it.
I mean,
But
a
I
Steam
like
Deck
the
is-
story.
KMS if you open D2. Nate, don't say that. You just go to a different streamer. You go to a different streamer.
No. What did he say?
He said KMS. And we don't say that here.
Oh, what the fuck?
And what the frick? What the freak?
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma?
I cannot even find the right part I need.
I mean, wait, you're on PlayStation. We could, if you're willing to get it, we could do Night Rain, if you're interested in Night Rain.
Oh.
No. Nade, we do not
I
say
am-
that. And that's
I
almost
am-
constituting a ban.
I am interested in Night Rain. I am less interested in spending money.
Money on it, yeah. Yeah, that's
I also
fair.
feel like Night Rain came out like a wet fart.
Mech,
Again, it came out and I feel like I heard nothing about it.
Night Rain's fun. I will say Night Rain's fun.
Okay. Alright.
I'd rather smack my nuts with a hammer than think about Night Rain. Okay, Nate, that's very interesting.
can I ask why? Okay, I have to admit, Mech, you got me somewhat curious. Okay.
Okay.
But and in my curiosity, I was willing to possibly give Death Stranding a try.
Okay.
Mech, why is this game that is now 4 years old? Why I don't want to spend $60 on this.
That's because you're buying it on the PlayStation Store. It's not full price on Steam.
Oh,
That is actually, unironically, because you're buying it on the PlayStation Store. On Steam,
no, but I
it
just
is-
figured it would be. Honestly, I figured it'd be on fucking Game Pass.
No, but it was included in Twitch Prime some time back. The director's cut
Whatever.
on Steam is $40, and right now there's a Steam sale for it for $16. It's $17 on Steam, yeah.
Ooh,
Is the sale.
that would be a good time to purchase it then.
And I mean, to be fair, you have the PS5, so you could, like, you could buy it and then buy Death Stranding 2 for your PS5. But I would,
Yeah.
I would honestly, there's not a huge difference between playing it on PC versus PlayStation, except the controller, and you can use your PS5 controller on PC. So I would definitely get it during Steam sale.
Ooh, but Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is 30% off.
I've heard that game's pretty good.
Really?
I've heard it's incredible.
I heard it was
Kingdom
great.
Come
yeah.
Deliverance 2.
Do I need to have played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1?
I have no idea.
I'm going to assume so. I'm assuming it builds off the original.
I also assume that. But maybe it's okay. I mean, the only reason it interests me is it just seems like basically The Witcher. But like
Open
without
world
monsters.
medieval.
Open world medieval with similar combat. But that's still $60. It's a $90 game. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Like base game 90. No add-ons.
That is fucking insane.
Welcome
It
to
is a-
2025.
It is an 120 gigabyte game.
That is a lot too.
That's like nearly Destiny 2. What is Destiny 2 at now?
Oh my god, I don't know.
Let's see.
I assume 100 I want to say 180.
145, just under.
Oh.
I'm currently taking apart my other espresso machine in hopes that it has the same part, which it almost certainly doesn't. But I have to check.
You have to be sure. You have to
I
be
have
sure.
to be
Ooh.
sure. I've got to be sure. You know, I could just
But
actually Google it straight
Mac-
down. I don't have to do it.
If you're interested in some friend slop,
No way.
the fuck is he doing? He's taking apart and putting back together his new espresso machine.
So okay, so
That he
for
found.
Nade, I found a broken espresso machine in my garbage's building room, and it's an expensive espresso machine, so I'm trying to fix it, but I'm not really finding a lot of success.
If I'm interested in some friend swap,
Dead by Daylight is free on PlayStation right now. Because
I would
don't you guys
not
own
be
that? Or is that
interested.
not?
No, I do not.
Dead by Daylight, I do own that. It is kind of gonna be for real. It's like funnish. It's funnish. I would probably play with you guys actually. If everyone hopped on Dead by Daylight, I would give it a honest second look all these years later.
I don't own Dead by Daylight, and I'm not interested.
Yeah, that's fine then.
My job has totally taught me how to repair that. Really. Job at the steel mill. Job at the prison.
Nate, do you want to come over to my apartment tomorrow and fix my espresso machine?
No, do not let him know where you live.
I mean, yeah, it's a little scary. I mean, it's
Yeah, okay. This machine does not.
a
have
job
the
at my
wire.
university.
I would
Okay.
feel better spending money if I hadn't like a month ago bought the Oblivion remake.
Oh, is it good though?
I played for 20 minutes and then I put it down and I haven't touched it since.
11:30, dude.
They make
And
you hammer
I
license plates at
feel so
university, yeah.
terrible because I went on like a whole long rant
Supposedly.
in the Discord with you guys saying that I was not gonna buy it.
I remember this, and then
Why
you
don't you just get
played
Game
it for
Pass?
20
Why
minutes.
did you buy it?
Because I don't have an Xbox.
PC.
I don't have a PC.
Yes.
Well, that sucks to be you. Well, that
Damn.
was-
Damn, that he really said that. I mean, he really. Damn, that's good.
Damn.
So that's one way to
If
put
you guys
it.
are
I
just gonna
guess.
bully me, I'm just gonna play Astro Bot.
Oh, the tech demo. Psychos loves the Oblivion remake.
Yeah, I watched. He was the reason I bought it. Oh, but like, kind of fuck him for that because I have not and I probably will not play it
Why did you buy it?
because it looked fun and I thought I would be into it, and then I started playing and 20 minutes in I was like, this is not fun.
Brother.
I don't really like Skyrim either, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't either. I've tried to play Skyrim like 5 times and never beat it.
Nate said $30 for a train ticket. Damn.
It is, dude. Oh yeah, actually round trip. Yeah, it is. It is like $30. You're actually not wrong. He's actually correct. That is truers.
Loading is Peak on PlayStation.
What is Peak?
It's a friend swap climbing game.
I cannot get these.
Oh, that sounds like it'll be a nightmare on controller.
Yeah, that's fair.
It sounds like Peak.
Exactly.
Is it like is it like a tiny little Steam game?
I would not call it tiny. It's made by the same guys who made Another Crab's Treasure.
Oh no, it doesn't look like it's on PlayStation.
That's really unfortunate.
Oh, we should do a Schedule 1 playthrough, the three of us.
I
have
will-
never played it.
I will boot up Schedule 1 right now and run and make my new moderator so upset that I'm not playing it when he's here. And I will start a brand new save with you guys.
Okay, is it actually multiplayer?
Yes.
For
Oh,
real?
but I think I need to be on PC though.
Oh, it doesn't. It probably doesn't have crossplay. It do be
Yeah.
an indie game.
Solo
That
dev.
would not surprise me. Yeah.
I
solo
will
dev.
I will try and work out some PC option in the next day or two, and
Did
I'll
ever
let you
end
guys
up
know.
buying a laptop?
No, I didn't.
The finals has crossplay. There's an issue with playing the finals, and that's that we have to play the finals. And the finals fucking
Right.
sucks. In a world of dopamine-filled video games, Oblivion will definitely tank that. I mean, you guys didn't like Skyrim, so if you guys didn't like Skyrim, definitely Oblivion. That's kind of self-explanatory.
Well, but Skyrim in theory is a game I should like.
True, actually.
So I am confused myself on why I don't like it.
If Skyrim had a dedicated third-person mode where you could target lock in third person like in Elden Ring, I think you'd like it more. The finals is
Honestly,
goated. Nate, I think you are a corpo. I think you are paid. Which is so surprising to me because I don't know if you guys know about Arc Raiders, which is an exfiltration game, which is made by the same guys who made the finals. I played the second closed alpha tech test of that, and it was one of the most addicting games I've ever fucking played in my life. So I don't understand how you can make a game as shitty as the finals and then make a game as goated as Arc Raiders. It's just insane. Yeah, I said that shit.
Yeah. He said the loud part out loud.
I said the loud part out loud.
Alright, I'm very confused.
About?
I just loaded into Destiny and I'm looking at the Drifter and we're both holding half of the chess piece.
that's the end of the story, actually.
Yeah, because if I was a new player, I'd be fucking pissed.
Yeah.
This game just does not work in its current state.
I mean, for in the new player aspect, yeah, or like in a returning player aspect,
How the fuck is a game supposed to survive if it can't bring on new players because it's too confusing?
Because all the new players that come on either skip that or they have a friend going, yeah, just skip all that and we'll go through it normally.
Ugh.
That's what I did with iShark Radio. Live service meta. You can
I've got a
still
fat
play
one,
Destiny 2. Yep.
Bungie can suck.
Don't let anyone return of get back. Don't let anyone return or get back into it. I mean, it's not hard to be like, okay, there's like a system in the game where the game checks what your last piece of story, like where you last played, and then goes, okay, like, I don't know. To be honest, when you really think about it, it's really hard to generate a solution for how do we have a good introduction. Like, how do we introduce a new player into a live service game, especially when we're in the middle of like a gigantic event?
You don't sunset old stuff.
To be fair, they are getting rid of that.
What do you mean?
They said that starting next year, they would not be sunsetting anything.
No, like, yeah, but like, that still doesn't change the fact that they sunset the actual beginning of the game that was actually meant to serve as a tutorial for new players.
You know
Like,
they're
if
getting into a
you-
lawsuit over that, right?
Yeah, I know. I've been. The only reason I know anything about it is because of Moist Critical, but
Oh.
It is funny.
yeah, I mean, like that's how a live service game is able to bring in new players, is you just don't get rid of the old stuff. Because if you can join the game and start from Red War, yeah, it'd be a lot to take. But like, if the game could have it, like, could drip feed it to you in a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right now, because we
Honestly, I
have
really.
no.
Sorry, go ahead. I always cut
No,
you
no,
off.
I'm basically done. But it's just because we have
Okay.
no like actual story. It's, you know.
Yeah, I really liked the timeline idea, where it's kind of like you take all the major story points, you like basically do the Destiny campaign, and you cut out the filler. Except they only made it like one mission from the DLCs instead of actually like maybe 4. Like, I could understand them sunsetting, like wanting to cut back the size of the game, but they could have just created like a Red War Express or whatever, where they like, you know, get the Vanguard back together and you go kill Gaul, and maybe they don't waste the time with Devrim K on the EDZ or like saving Cade on Nessus or whatever, right? Like I don't know. There were so many better ways they could have just done, like, oh, we'll cut
Yeah, but-
off will like reduce the size, but will still like have the rough narrative flow of like how this went.
Yeah, but now I don't even know because, my hope is that maybe they could fix it. But now I'm like, well, if they can't access that stuff anymore either, like,
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
the thing. They can't even
Like,
boot up the Red War.
can we, like, even if they decide we're gonna go back and give you guys the Red War back, like, can they do that now? Is that even possible?
I think they literally
That's
don't
the
have the
crazy
files
thing.
for it. But even if they did,
I cannot believe that. Like,
But that was all. Like, I also watched 2 Moist Critical videos on that about like the stop killing games stuff.
Oh, I haven't heard about that at all. Actually,
It was
all I know is
basically like,
everyone's mad at Pirate Software for some reason.
yeah, because he basically shut it down and was like, "This is stupid. It doesn't make any sense," without knowing anything about it.
Mhm.
But basically, it just was like, if a live service game like Anthem is going to shut down, the publisher should have to release the like the community should be able to take control of it, essentially.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, give the community, give the people who paid for a product access to the files of said product, so that we could, own the things we paid for.
It. That'd be fucking awesome. Bro, I honestly, dude, open source Destiny would go so hard.
Dude, it would.
The community expansions that people would make would actually be absurd.
It would.
Because people are already doing like that shit, and they're making it themselves. Like, clearly, there's a market for it.
Dude, I want to know what happened to the guy who was trying to get Destiny 1 running on PC. He got like the UI loading, and he was trying to get like the backend server calls, and then this was like years ago. And then I think he stopped working on it. I just remember seeing the menu, and I was like, damn.
We still don't know what the Veil is. Not only do we not know what the Veil is, we still don't know what the Traveler is, and we had a whole DLC where the entire point of the DLC was going inside the Traveler to save it. And we still just don't know what the fuck it is.
Mech, imagine this. Imagine this, Mech, okay?
It's a thing.
Imagine if the MCU, 2009, or 2008 to 2018, 10 years from Iron Man 1 to Avengers Endgame, right?
Okay.
That payoff was so good. Infinity War and Endgame, for everything that happened before it. Imagine if the quality of Infinity War and Endgame was the same as Final Shape.
To be fair, I think Final Shape was really good. I think Lightfall was what made it overall really shit.
Arguably, I think Final Shape is that quality of Avengers Endgame, only because Avengers Endgame's quality comes from it's all the superheroes. Oh, they're all fighting the big guy, and it's every single superhero that like we've seen in Marvel, and like and like with Lightfall, it was like, oh man, it's like there's Mithrax and there's Keitel and like there's Savathun, and like we're all like here and we're all like fighting the Witness, and dude, it's like a 12-player activity, and like bro. I think to compare it to that, Final Shape is on the same quality as Endgame, but I would agree that if everything starting from the Red War was kept in the game, and you could play everything starting from, even if it was just them continuing off the timeline system that they completely fucking abandoned, from what I gather.
Yeah, they also gave up on that, yeah.
If they had actually bothered to continue to put effort into that actually good idea of a system to condense that old content, we would have something of an even larger scale than like what Fortnite is, right? Because it would be like, you can go, it would be like this on the same scale as like OG Path of Exile, where like you can go back and you can play through like 80 hours worth of Destiny content and then be caught up on like year fucking 18, whatever the fuck we're in. Yeah, Curse of Osiris is our endgame, so real.
There's no if you like a new player load up World of Warcraft right now, like that's not good. That's a lot of fucking information for a new player to take in. But everything is still there.
Everything is there, and they have so much to play through. And a new player, there are probably people who continue to go in as a new player. Like, there are probably people to this day who boot up World of Warcraft for the first time and go, man, I wonder what this game is about. And they just have no fucking idea. And it's their first ever experience of it.
Yeah. I did that when I was in high school.
Real? I did that with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, I did that as well.
Which might as well be World of Warcraft, but Star Wars.
Wait. Sorry. Knights of the Old Republic is the single player game, right?
Which one is the MMO? I'm talking about the MMO.
I don't remember.
MMO, isn't it?
I think that's the
MMO.
MMO.
I thought. Yeah.
There is a like a plethora of single player games though that are in the Old Republic though. That definitely does exist.
Well, no, but KOTOR is considered to be one of the greatest games of all time, which is why that's Knights of the Old Republic, KOTOR.
Yeah.
So that's not the MMO.
All I know is that they still put out updates for the MMO. They still put out content release.
I played the entire campaign of the MMO.
That's
I love
insane.
that shit. I love Star Wars.
That's insane. Sheesh indeed.
The campaign's not that long.
Really?
No. I mean, it was, imagine like the Red War. It's essentially that,
Huh.
Or maybe bigger than the Red War.
I remember booting it up and spending like maybe 5 hours and then being like, yeah, I don't know. Like I couldn't see the progression through the story. I just like didn't know what was going on. To be fair, I also made a Sith. I made an Acolyte.
I also
Wait,
played
you
Sith.
could do that shit?
Dude,
That sounds
that's
sick as
No,
fuck.
there's two completely different games based on which you choose.
there's like 8 different games.
No,
'cause
there's
you can be
there's 80 different games.
Yeah, because you can be the Sith or Jedi, or you can be a Mandalorian, or you can be a Renegade, or you can be a bunch of different shit.
And there are also different types of Sith. Yeah.
Yeah, there's different
That's sick.
there's 8 different classes per whatever you choose.
Can they just remake that? I feel like I'd play that if it was 2025 edition.
You could it basically is a 2025 edition. Like it's that up to date.
No, it's just called Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh, the old okay.
Knights of the Old
Is this something
Republic.
they're working on?
Knights of the Old Republic was the game that they announced they're doing a remake of,
And then never did.
and then never did.
I love hollow announcements.
But I mean, my understanding is that's one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah, get that ass on that Cal Kestis lane.
Ooh, those games were also fun.
I was watching Saikaz play Survivor, and I was very impressed with the performance.
I
they finally
really,
fixed it.
really enjoyed Survivor, but I think Fallen Order is even better. I think,
Damn.
actually, no. I think Survivor is better gameplay-wise, but Fallen Order is better story-wise, in my opinion.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know if Saikaz is still here, but I'm curious what he thinks.
What cipher is this?
Is my bitrate all fucked up? Saikaz, you complain if my bitrate's all fucked up too, right? What cipher is this?
Oh, what side? No, this guy's on Destiny right now.
Yeah, Loading said he
Let's
was on
see what
Destiny,
we've got.
so, I think it's fine. Let's see what we've got for each other.
Dude, I've got to get to level 300 on the season pass in 14 days.
I can guarantee that we could do it if you're willing to play Gambit.
I can guarantee, even if I was, I'm still not willing to do it.
Damn. I did like the Fallen Order
I thought
storyline.
Gambit
more
was
focused
going on
Inquisitors,
hiatus,
yeah.
bro.
Gambit is going on hiatus. They said, I think it's going on hiatus until when they. Because Iron Banner is also going on hiatus.
I can't believe Iron Banner's going on hiatus.
Which
I
is
don't
what I'm
understand.
saying.
'Cause
That's
I thought
what
they
I'm saying.
figured that out. I'm gonna be
Can
honest.
I
thought they
can
had
I
that
can
down.
I say this is actually genuinely no different than sunsetting things? They can say they're not sunsetting things as much as they want, but if they remove Iron Banner and Gambit from the game, which essentially is what they're doing,
They're
right?
not. They're not. No, they're not.
They're
You'll
just
still
not
be able to
updating
play
it anymore.
Yeah, they're not
Oh,
getting
they're
an
not updating
update
it? Oh,
until
that's
they
fine,
take it
okay.
out of high. Because they
Wait,
said
but what
that,
about Iron Banner? Is Iron Banner not going to be in the rotation then?
that actually I think is a thing. I think Iron Banner will be taken out of rotation until it comes back.
Of course. That's how they can fix Crucible, is by removing one of the only fun game modes in Crucible.
I mean, they're gonna bring
course.
back. They're gonna bring back heavy metal.
Okay, well, heavy metal slaps, so I hope so.
They said that they were going to bring it back because you can, and they confirmed it because you can already. There was already availability to guild the title from the last season, or for the last time it came out. I think Iron Banner is supposed to come back in at the Rise of Iron update. Ashen Iron, whatever it's called.
Oh, that's like a year away. Oh, no. Sorry.
That is
that's the free
before
update.
Renegade, yeah.
That's
so
the
that's
free
going to be
update.
like
Okay.
3 months after launch-ish.
Okay, so maybe the other free update is the Gambit update. Guys, we figured it out.
Maybe. Listen.
Chat.
I'm thankful Gambit is still going to be able to play. I am very thankful for that. All I'm hoping for is that somehow, when it comes back, they work in the old Gambit Prime armor benefits. And they, like, try to make Gambit kind of that established again. Because I would love it if they did that and we got all those bonuses again and it was like, oh, hey, like, there's, like, roles again for Gambit. And, like, hey, you might want to think about this.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that shit was pretty cool.
Dude, the Reckoning was fun. Why'd they get rid of that?
That shit was great.
They might bring it back.
But why should I give a shit?
Because, I don't know, you like
Why?
that game.
Why remove it?
Now you're asking too many questions.
Now you're asking too many questions.
You're
Listen,
asking too many questions.
I don't have the answer to all these questions. All I can say is that they promised to bring back, or they already.
How the fuck does this work?
They already said they have plans to bring back the coil from the Riven season, and they're going to bring back the Witch Queen activity. The
Savathun Spire.
Yes, that one.
Yes. And to be fair, the coil and Savathun Spire, I am not geeked about coming back, but whatever. I'm sure some people are happy. They were all right. I have nothing bad to say about them per se, but.
Also, Psychos regarding Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor said Survivor gameplay is a crazy step up, with so much more, and the story is still on par but not better.
Yeah, that's essentially how I feel about it too.
And
I think I was just like, I was just so blown away because Fallen Order was like, you know, I had never played a Star Wars game that good, and I think I was just like a little bit.
Fallen Order floored me for sure. Fallen Order was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I remember having a ton of issues with it while I was playing, like shit breaking and whatever. But yeah.
I actually don't remember the game breaking on me at all when I played Fallen Order.
Good for you. I don't know what to say other than that. I'm also like, fuck you, Bungie.
Oh, what's up, Spoon?
But I'm about to spend money. Well, no, I'm not.
Dato's not going to buy it on release. Psychos isn't going to buy it on
I don't
release.
think I'm doing it. I don't think
No, I'm not buying it either. I'm just talking about the Star Wars stuff.
Oh.
But I also don't think I care.
He said it, I did. I mean, me and Dato talked about it, how, like, we kind of saw when they revealed Destiny Renegades, when they announced that there was going to be a Star Wars themed DLC, that's kind of what reinforced the idea that, like, we're in backburner season, baby. Like, we are not getting major content anymore. This is not gonna be. We're not gonna get any Taken Kings. We're not gonna get any Witch Queens. We're not gonna get any We're not even going to get any light falls. We're going to get shadow keeps, and we're going to be thankful to get shadow keeps.
Well, yeah, their whole new content plan is like you get 2 shadow keeps a year and 2 Into the Light updates a year. And it depends, because I swear to God, if it's actually Into the Light, we're talking like Pantheon, fucking I forget what the mode was called, but
Onslaught?
The Wave Onslaught. If we get like an Onslaught and Pantheon and like actually good shit that isn't Rite of the Nine, dude, like I can't put into words how disappointing Rite of the Nine has been. I think it's been the
Mackie,
laziest,
guess what? Chicken butt.
free update I've ever seen.
I'm
You guys
also
like dungeons?
Look,
Do you guys like dungeons?
Look, I know I've been on this a lot, and you know I feel that everyone who works on armor design at Bungie works in the Titan team, and
that is
no one else gets anything good.
I actually really think that's completely wrong. I will sit and fight on that one because I've bothered to play all 3 classes recently, and I can tell you that all 3 classes have fucking unbelievable armor pieces. All 3 classes have unbelievable armor pieces.
All of that is just to say I'm just annoyed that warlocks are getting Kylo Ren.
I think you need to get over yourself at the fact you're talking about a fucking Star Wars crossover. You're talking about Star Wars cosmetics.
But like Titans are gonna get Darth Vader, and fucking Hunters are gonna get Grievous.
Oh, well,
Like,
I
that
just
shit's
don't
cool.
understand. I just don't understand why Titans get to have Darth Vader and Hunters get to have General Grievous and Warlocks get Kylo Ren.
You're talking about... This is the pre-order bonus of the next year of Destiny. What's the bigger picture here is that the pre-order bonus is a crossover cosmetic. That's the bigger picture here.
That is crazy.
Oh, hey, you guys want to pre-order the next season of Fortnite? Here's the Star Wars event. Here, if you pre-order, you get the Star Wars skins for Fortnite. That's what Destiny's doing. Hey, Kylo Ren is pretty cool and his armor's cool, but Disney messed up his character. I do agree with that. Bungie loves putting fuck-ass bullshit on Warlock helmets. I mean, I will literally swap over to my Warlock right now. I will swap over
actually,
right now.
You know what? If I'm being honest, my biggest issue with Warlock's fashion in general is the bond. Like, I think the Hunter cloak and the Titan mark, Bungie has done interesting things with it and made it very cool and made it the centerpiece of armor sets. I just feel like a bond is never the centerpiece of an armor set.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bond.
It's just a bond.
I will fight this in saying that Solipsism has a legendary chest piece that changes depending on what ornament you're using for Solipsism. And also your subclass. So the bond does become the centerpiece. And I think Warlocks, I do actually prefer fashion on Warlocks because you can either make the bond the big, gigantic, chunky, like Legacy's Oath bond, or you can make it the tiny ass, slim 30th anniversary blue line. Like, you've got those options.
Then blue line, baby. We know where Bungie stands on police violence.
Okay. Bro, that helmet is so tall. Here, I'll give... Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a Dawn Course fashion I made for the wizard outfit, which I actually do think looks good. You want to talk about fuck-ass shit on helmets? You could talk about the shoe helmet, which I actually do think looks good. I think it actually looks kind of insane.
Well, I've been sitting in orbit for 30 minutes.
Hey, I said what? I said chicken butt.
No, I mean, no, honestly, I'm like, that's a good amount of Destiny for me. I don't think I need more than that.
I was talking to Spoon, actually.
No, yeah, it's okay. I don't care.
Okay. Alright, well. Alright, well, go fuck yourself, I guess.
Oh, shit, I just unlocked the ability to spend money on the Bungie store.
Oh, dude, huge! I think you just like fuck-ass helmets. Anyway, I got a piercing. Dude, huge. That's huge.
Dude, Prince Albert.
Prince Albert, bro. Insane. And I think you just like fuck-ass helmets. I think There is no such thing as like a fuck-ass helmet. I think there is a reasonable argument to be made that any piece of armor can have a good fashion piece to go with it. Can like be made into good fashion around it. Even legendary stuff. Even fuck-ass looking stuff. So fuck you, Psychos. So fuck you. Suck on that.
on Dato?
Pringles.
Dude, what flavor?
Sour cream and onion.
Based. Based as fuck.
Yeah. It's so fucking good, bro.
Based as fuck. Okay, well, we're not gonna play Destiny, so what are we gonna play? Now, you just like that shit looking stupid.
Why is that so
Stop having fun!
I don't want to.
Dude, we can play Deep Rock Galactic. Do you guys own EDF 5?
EDF 5.
Earth Defense Force
No.
5? I've got Path of Exile 2. We can play Path of Exile 2. And me and Dato were sitting in call while I was playing Path of Exile 2, Dawn of the Hunt.
I've got Battlefield 2042.
I do not
Bruh.
own Battlefield 2042.
I don't think I do either.
I got Rainbow Six Siege.
On PlayStation?
I got another Crab's Treasure.
Bro, I will sit here and watch you play another Crab's Treasure.
That's about it.
Honestly, I'd be willing to play Rainbow Six Siege.
No way.
That would be crazy.
I
No
would
way.
be willing to play Rainbow Six Siege. It's been a long time, but I think I'd be willing to play it.
No way.
Dato, would you
I
be
have to
willing?
download it.
Dato, would you be willing to play Rainbow Six Siege?
Fuck. Part of me does want to say yes. Part of me also wants to go to bed.
Imagine, but you know, Dato, you've never seen you've never seen controller FPS.
I
need.
hate Rainbow Six Siege. Like I do not enjoy that game normally, but I think it'd be really fun just to play something together.
Okay. How about I start downloading it and I see how long it says it's gonna take.
I will do the same.
Well, honestly, it's just if we play, I'm up minimum until midnight.
Dude, what are you fucking like? What are you like 40?
Holy shit.
Why you gotta go to bed at like you gotta go to bed at 10 p.m.
To be fair, I'm gonna have to go to bed in a few hours here.
Bro, it's 11 p.m. It's past 10.
Alright, we're on the same time zone again.
I'm a working man now, boy.
Mine will be. It'll be done downloading in a minute for me.
Okay. You know what? How about we table Rainbow Six for like tomorrow?
Okay. All right.
Cause like we're all kind of free now, right? Like for like a bit at least.
I'm
yeah,
free
yeah,
for a bit, yeah.
I'm around.
Yeah. It's not like now.
I'm not
never
like
type shit.
free during the days, but in the evenings, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bet. Yeah, I'll install Siege. We'll play. Just you guys can play now. I just will not be partaking quite yet.
I still have to
Dude,
clear space on my drive.
Bruh. Dude, that is literally my job. That's like 80% of my job.
Is clearing space on people's drives?
Yeah, because I'll need to run like an automated task and it has to download, but there'll never be space on the drive. So I have to go like, dude, there's an app called Winderstat. It is the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
What does it do?
It scans your drive and it shows you it as like blocks, so you can like immediately point out like what's really big, what can I get rid of. Oh.
Yeah, link it. Can you get Jinxie to play? No, I don't think we're going to be able to get Jinxie to play.
This is the best. This is the best.
15 minutes
This is
I
my new
have
favorite
online.
thing.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Indeed.
Indeed. Good show, Charlie. Good show.
Have you guys ever heard of hot lava?
No.
I mean, the concept, yes.
No, like, there's a game called Hot Lava. It is a precision
in
platformer.
general? Like I.
No, a video game. A video game.
Oh, it's a video. Okay. I mean, it just sounds like. Is it a VR game? That sounds like a VR game.
No, it's like an arcade game. Not like an old arcade game, but like a friend slot game.
Right. Wait, there's no way I just downloaded a 62 gigabyte game in a minute.
On Steam, Rainbow Six Siege is 90 gigabytes.
What the fuck is my fucking Wi-Fi in here?
Is it really good?
I just downloaded a 60 gigabyte game in less than a minute.
That is insane on Wi-Fi.
Wait, I have to download one of the DLCs so I can see the per second.
Well.
Okay, no. It's okay. But it is going at 100 megs per second.
That's pretty good for Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, yeah. It's been about a minute, and I've downloaded 20 gigs of the game. That's not bad.
I don't know. Now I'm looking at the time, and I think I might also try to go to bed soon so that I can. I have an interview tomorrow, actually.
Oh, what?
Ooh.
I have an interview
right now. What the fuck?
What for?
It is for a company called. Hold on. I have to pull up the Indeed conversation again. It's for a company called Tune Outdoor. They do like truck accessories, but like truck camper stuff.
Huh.
And I'd be doing like an assembly position there, so assembling product and installing it on trucks and whatnot.
Sounds solid.
Pretty interesting. It
Honest
seems
word.
very interesting. Yeah, I mean, hey, if I okay, someone from Psychoz's friend group named Z Saber. Actually, you guys probably remember Z Saber.
I do.
He has been making videos for my YouTube channel, and he's been doing so volunteering. And we've been talking about like if I get big and like if I were to pay him and all that. And today, I checked the VOD channel for I checked the VOD channel to make sure my VODs were getting uploaded correctly, and I noticed that I'm getting random views.
Yo!
I'm getting random views.
Mick, you know what you need to do?
How many random views?
Like 14, not a lot.
I mean, it's still random.
Still
That's a
random.
start.
Yeah, it is a start.
Mick, you know what you need to do?
What?
You need to fuck. What the fuck is wrong with me?
I have no idea, bro.
Dude, no, I'm not okay. Is this like fucking early onset dementia? I feel like I'm
Yeah.
fucking losing my mind.
You know what? I know what it is. It's the Alienware.
Yeah, I might have fried my brain. Everything's been going
Coming back.
downhill since the second year of middle school.
Coming back to haunt you.
I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
it. You're welcome.
You need to upload shorts.
Yeah. I do. I need to make it vertical though, so that YouTube like knows that it's a short. I've got
Yeah.
some funny clips that I want to upload as shorts, but I just need to take the time to do it.
But those will get you views, man.
Those will get me views.
Can you link your
Meki,
accounts?
I need a
'Cause
hug.
I don't think I'm
boy.
subscribed to any of them.
Are you? I will link it, actually. I have it pulled up right here. YouTube. Here's the stream archive channel in case you want to watch a VOD.
We need big M clips.
We need Big M clips.
Big M clips, yeah.
And here is the actual YouTube channel. I don't know why the first one didn't send as a link, but it
Yeah.
should have. I don't know how it has 14 views. Literally, I don't know. It's weird.
Yo, bro, he's cooking. Sandwich 1 year ago.
Oh,
Oh,
real.
I know what this is. I know what this fucking is. Yeah, you sent us all this. You were really proud of this. You were really fucking proud of this.
I still am. Don't
Hot
get
dog,
the
Kit
yeah.
Kat.
Yep. Don't get the wrong impression. I'm still proud of it.
Dude, this guy's gonna be the next Ludwig.
Are you just trying to feel Mech's boob? Yeah, that's definitely what Spoon's trying to do. She's just trying to feel my man boobs. I'm the next Ludwig for sure. Honestly, I'm gonna be thinking about the fact that you said that all night. I'm gonna be like, wow, he
You're
said
gonna
that.
be the next Ludwig?
Dude, don't forget us when you make it.
It's really... I actually have been thinking about that. I can't imagine what YouTubers think when they get big and they look back on the people that they probably... Like, I can't imagine forgetting people. There was someone who came into my chat a few streams ago who was from before I blew up back in, quote-unquote blew up back in 2021. When, like, the channel was quote-unquote popping. And what I would classify as when the channel quote-unquote peaked. I remember someone who came into chat before that even happened. They came back into chat recently. And as soon as I saw their username, I remembered who it was.
That is, bro, you got the elephant brain.
I can't imagine, like, how you forget. Like, I can't imagine how I would forget you guys. Who, like, I'm sitting in a call with and I'm like, these are my special guest stars. Like, I don't know. It's weird to me how people, quote-unquote, forget that.
I'm sure that's what Vanos thought about Minilad. But,
Damn.
you know, Dato could be a pedophile. You don't know.
Whoa! Yo, I'm not, I swear. My
But we won't
God.
know.
True.
What do
We
you
won't
mean
know until 10 years from now. When
I get big.
When they finally speak up.
So in 10 years, can I go
When
to
there's
your
finally
actual
an
pedophile
audience.
Message?
When the hundreds of women finally speak up.
Yeah, they're just gonna have to make like a YouTube video and be like, guys, this did not actually happen. I'm sorry for all the things I did not do.
I did not do.
Dude, I'm just fucking looking forward to the New York Times article tomorrow that says that I'm part of Hamas and Dato's a pedophile and
Yep.
Mech's doing A-okay.
We're all
Hey, as long as I'm doing A-okay, yeah.
Yeah, Mech's doing A-okay. Actually, you're not doing okay because you're Jewish and you were spending time with someone who supports Hamas, which means you are now not okay.
No, but he's Jew, so that's goy.
Well, you definitely can't say that, Dato.
What do you mean? Just means not Jew.
It's also it's
that's
also
like
a slur.
that's like a pretty constant community bit with Andy and Pierce, where she's like, you can say the whole word.
Wait, what? There's a whole word?
Well, Pierce keeps calling her a Jew, and she's like, well, you can call me Jewish.
Oh.
You can use the whole word.
Use the whole word.
Dude, that show's crazy.
Watching the first few seasons of that show post like knowing about all the shit with Chevy Chase,
It's just like not the same.
it's just like watching the show and watching them act and try and be funny while knowing that they all fucking hated him and he was being awful off screen. Like that's so weird to me.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's acting.
That
is
yeah.
the acting business.
I mean, I think they pivoted in later seasons to just making fun of him, so I think they were less acting later on, where they were just sort of telling the truth, but under the guise of jokes. All right, well, I'll suppose I'll be the first to set off the
chain of disconnects.
chain. I'm gonna head to bed.
Damn.
Okay, sounds good.
Damn. He's heading to bed.
But yeah, I mean, you know, I'm generally around a lot more.
Sick.
Cool.
And I'll try and figure out a PC situation.
No worries.
No promises.
You should.
But
Yeah, of course. But you definitely should.
yeah. All right. Toodles.
Toodles for now. Are you also going to toodles on out of here, Mr. Daytime?
I am. I'm just finishing tearing apart this thingy and then putting it back in this vinegar water because I started half putting it back together because I was like, do I remember how this went back together? And I kind of do.
All right.
But like barely. But I'm just putting it back because I'm gonna let it soak overnight and hope that fixes something. I don't know, because before I buy the part, I'm gonna try to just like clean the part. But I think it's like one part of the thing is broken. I don't know what the parts are called though, so I don't know. I don't know what the actual broken bit is, but I don't know, man. What the fuck even is a solenoid?
I have no fucking idea.
I have no idea. Dude, I tore it apart expecting to see like a pump with like, you know, there were like these electrical parts and I expected them to like have water go through it, but it was like, it looks like an outlet. Like it has 3 prongs connected to wires and it connects to a metal pipe. And I guess it uses electrical currents to open and close like the water flow and direct the water around in the espresso machine. And I was like, whoa, that is not how I thought that worked. I totally thought it was just like different pumps pumping water around. I didn't think it was like a current like opening up water doors, basically. It's silly. It's silly.
Interesting.
Can I get it's silly?
Bro, can we get some... No.
Can we get some silly? In the
No,
chat? Oh.
we can't. No. No.
Is this because I said goy? Is that it?
I mean, don't say it again. Stop saying it.
Wait, is it actually a big deal?
I mean, it's a slur. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Is it actually?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I did not know that. I totally thought. Okay, I saw like a YouTube short that was called Jew or Goy, and it was like, I don't know, it was like a meme. So I totally thought it was just like a, I don't know, like a thing that didn't really mean anything.
No, it's
It was just like one of those things.
It's most commonly used in Israel, actually.
Oh, okay, that checks out actually.
Yep.
That checks out. All right, well, this is probably where I tootle the loo.
All right. I was gonna hang it out, and we'll play some Rainbow Six Siege.
Dude, I guess we will. Dude, I can't wait to play as Fuse and drop the bombs.
You mean put the grenade thing
then-
over the hostage and
Yeah.
fucking end the stream?
Oh, in the street. Yeah, I can't wait to shoot the hostage. I can't wait to immediately load in and one tap you and loading in the face. And then get banned
Be like,
instantly.
"Oh."
And then I'll be like, oh no, guys, I can't play for 15 minutes. Oh no. Fuck. No, guys, I guess we can't play Siege.
I'm already looking forward to it.
Dude, I can't wait. Alright, well, you have a good night.
Alrighty,
I
toodles
will,
for now.
I'll catch you later, alligator.
I'll see you tomorrow. I unmuted the stream and heard you say Israel. Love to see it. I did not want to unmute to that. I wanted to, or not unmute. I wanted to unpause. Cool. Yeah, we're talking about shit. IDF soldiers. IDF soldiers spawns in, shoots the hostage, team kills, blows up the house. Yeah. I'm gonna set up a payment plan for my Costco hot dog. You're talking about $1.50. Talking about $1.50. Now, I think I remember the image you showed on. It was either you showed it on stream or I saw it myself on like Reddit or something. And it's like the payment plan goes to like 0.033 cents. 3 cents per week for 3 months. It's like 3 1/3 cents. It's like 3 1/3 cents. It's like I'm gonna go buy Dark Souls. I have in my Steam library, or my Steam cart still. Is Dark Souls on sale for Steam sale? I have a bunch of shit. Still have Repo. I've got RoboCop in here, Rogue City, because it's $5 on Steam sale. Stream didn't end after I left. No. We're talking shit. We're talking shit. No, but it's really low on CD keys. That it is, like $20. Or Dark Souls Remaster Key for $10. Interesting. Less than the lowest recorded Steam sale. Yeah, I think it's Toodles time for me as well, because I need to go to that interview tomorrow. I need to wake up early for it. Oh, and I need a shower still, and I should probably shower before I go to bed so I can just wake up. Did you see Gargura's new VTuber? No, I did not. Let's take a look at that. Let's have a post-stream chat, shall we? And while I pull this up, I'll say a thank you. I'll give a big, warm thank you to everyone who came by the stream. Everyone who did. I really appreciate it. We talked a little bit about the YouTube channel. Go sub to the YouTube channels if you're not. The stream archive and the actual edit channel. Images. Sameko Saba. Huh. I think most of VTuber is pedo bait, and I think VTubers are a very unfortunate breed of streamers that we've come to support. Can you believe Bill Cosby got released from prison early for cancer and hasn't died, and OJ didn't even go to prison? Rip OJ. That's so real, bro. That's fucked up, man. I said this before. I wish they made the Diddy case on the same scale as the OJ case, so that our generation could say that we had an OJ of our generation. I wish we had an OJ Simpson trial of our generation. I really do wish that. I wish we had like I wish it was like on TV, and like I wish like someone came on and they were like, well, this was like well, witnesses report that like they found like this fucking shoe at the scene of one of Diddy's potential freak offs, and Diddy like they like try to make him put it on, and he like tries to put it on and like kind of only barely fits, and he goes, I don't know. Baby oil. Arguably, Diddy is worse. Actually, not arguable. Yeah, no, Diddy was way worse. I mean, yeah. O.J. Simpson was like a domestic dispute that went way too far, and Diddy was just the greed of man, and what the prime example of someone who let fame go to his head. As if we need more examples of that. He has to try on a condom like OJ did the glove. That's what I was going to go with, but like, you can't really do that in court. Some 14-year-old dream stand is going to say, "Call me Carson" is worse than Diddy. That is real. And what's more unfortunate about that is that TikTok should have been banned. What really it boils down to is TikTok should have been banned. TikTok really was an unfortunate stain on our cultural society. TikTok was a cultural stain on our society. That'd be the correct way to put it. Like, oh man, oh, they're gonna ban TikTok. Oh, it's freedom of speech. Like, they're gonna oppress us. TikTok should have been banned on the grounds of it is making our culture and our society worse. I disagree. I mean, I think for the fact that we talked a little bit about this before, the anxiety song. I don't know if we need to discuss the anxiety song even more, but that alone goes to show that TikTok is a cultural stain on global society. TikTok is bad because of dopamine. No, I mean, the doom scrolling format works. The fact that Trump's whole thing was like, ban TikTok, it's horrible. And then when it got banned, he backtracked and was like, oh, aren't it so great for saving TikTok? Yeah. I mean, that's politicians, though. Do you want to kill local business? TikTok is good for local business, and that kind of format is really good for local business, but arguably what carried that format is the algorithm, right? It's the algorithm that you like this food and you like content that looks like this, and this small business is going to make that content that looks like this with this kind of whatever, with these kind of tags, you know, whatever. And that's how it's going to get recommended. And yes, small business, I think I use specifically restaurant in that kind of example, but for small businesses, TikTok is very, very beneficial. It's exceedingly beneficial. But we're talking about the impact it had on like children and the impact TikTok has on legitimately our society today. And you realize, wow, maybe it's not worth it to like have small businesses get some traction. Say that to my face. Okay. I miss Biden. I don't either. I miss Biden. The way he dapped up that guy at an ice cream shop was awesome. Biden definitely shouldn't be in office, but Trump should definitely not be in office. Neither of them are qualified for office. Biden is a prime example that whoever is pulling the strings and actually was the one doing everything, it goes to show that they don't need to try anymore to cover up the fact that the president is nothing but I forget what the word is for it, a figurehead. The president's nothing more than a figurehead, right? It's nothing more than a figurehead for whoever is running the actual business, right? And Biden went to show that they really don't have to try to make their puppet of a figurehead look human. Biden goes to show that they literally do not have to, whoever they is, does not have to try. It all trickled down, right? Yep. I miss Reagan. Oh, I miss Reagan so much. Trump goes to show that we don't have any standards. Trump being in office shows that we don't have any standards because we have a guy who shits himself live on stage. And he is leading our country. We have no standards. We seriously have zero it doesn't matter what political quote unquote qualifications he has. It's just we have no standards. We have no realistic standards as to what our president's going to be if we are going to elect a guy who shits himself live on stage. A friend of mine went on a few dates with Mamdani. That must be... I mean, that's one hell of a story. That's one hell of a conversation starter at dinner. Say that to my face. I will say to your face that TikTok being banned is... There's more benefits to our cultural society for TikTok being banned than there are for small businesses, for small local businesses. I think small local businesses do unfortunately have to take the hit on our kids will not grow up literally rotting themselves. Literally rotting themselves. What I would give to kiss that man, that's interesting. Hung like a horse. Okay. And Donnie, my glorious king. Okay, Buster, chill. I mean, there's a reason why I didn't say that shit. I didn't say that shit. I mean, a lot of these issues, this kind of circles back to the Destiny conversation we were having earlier. It's kind of like TikTok created a lot of solutions, but it also created a lot of problems. And when you look back on it, it's like, how would you fix that? Like, how would you go back and ban TikTok? Like, obviously, Trump's thing was like, it's bad. It's not good, people. It's China. They're going to spy on us. And I don't like it, so we're going to ban it. And I'm just the hero. And the doom scroll is probably the equivalent of being inebriated. There is almost nothing that can resolve the issue that has been created by doom scrolling. That format of mindlessly scrolling and just watching all these things, and you're literally hypnotizing yourself. And it, when you look back on it, there really is no way to fix that except to not have that format. Every social media site is an endless scroll now. Exactly. There is no way to fix this. I catch myself doing it too. I've deleted my Instagram account in an attempt to get myself away from it. I will still do it on YouTube Shorts. I will still do it on Reddit. I will still do it. I will do it on any form of social media. It is actually a form of human habit, a form of human like brain activity that needs to be studied, where our brains will just go into scroll, keep scrolling. I'm just going to sit here in bed and I'm just going to scroll. I'm going to sit here on the toilet and I'm just going to scroll. And I'm not going to look at the time. An hour's passed. I don't care. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to keep doing it. Like, it is actually an issue that we've created that does not have a good solution to it. Even if TikTok is banned, the problem still exists. Yeah. Which is again, like, kind of that issue of like, we should have snipped this in the bud when it was really early, and we didn't. And it just snowballed into something that can't be stopped anymore. We will never ever get away from this issue. My breakup has genuinely cured me. I mean, that's one way. Yeah, my breakup has genuinely cured me of doom scrolling and all that. I mean, shit, that's okay. All right, okay. Hey, at least you're cured. That's more than I could say about myself. Ethical doom scrolling? No, there won't be. I've read 4 books in the last 2 weeks. Would reading books be considered doom scrolling words? Would reading books be considered doom scrolling words? I need to finish Dune. I've actually broken that habit to where I only scroll for like 10 minutes at a time. That's good. If you can keep track of it and be like, okay, it's 10 minutes, I'm done. That's good. I feel like I used to have that and I just don't. That's just gone. I need to take another. No, because it's meeting an endpoint. It stimulates your brain. It makes you think. Yeah, but it's just a bunch of words on paper. So honestly, reading is just doom scrolling reading when you doom scrolling words when you think about it. And it like makes like if the book is really good, it like evokes images in your head. So therefore, it's just doom scrolling. Thinking with your brain is low-key doom scrolling. Exactly. Yes. Yes. If you were a middle-aged man in 1900. I took one of those Tums. I'm talking while I was eating it. Did not help. Oh my god, that cooling sensation just gave me a nasal tase. Like wasabi, holy shit. Thinking with your brain is low-key doom scrolling. I mean, yeah. thoughts potentially evoke images in your head, and therefore you're just like doom scrolling in your head. So yeah. Honestly, at the end of the day, this really boils down to the Industrial Revolution was ultimately a downfall for the human race. Gay son, gay son or thought daughter. Oh, yes. I see. My daughter. A thinking daughter. My daughter of thought. Would you rather your son be homosexual or your daughter be conceptual? Ethical Gooner son or book talk daughter? Are you? Oh, man. Ethical Gooner's son. What is ethical Gooner? What does it mean to be an ethical Gooner? Does it just mean you masturbate to normal porn? Like you just go onto Pornhub? Like that's it? No AI. This is why I'm pro euthanasia. Yeah. This is why Zeke's plan would have been ultimately beneficial to the world of Attack on Titan. I mean, technically it would have. No AI. I mean, I don't use AI to masturbate, so does that mean I'm an ethical Gooner? Apparently every FromSoft game runs perfectly on Steam Deck. That's interesting. That is very interesting. That's very peculiar. Okay, alright. I'm out of here. I need to start wrapping up for the night so I can go to bed early and wake up early so I can go to this... interview. I think we'll get Buc-ee's on my way home tomorrow. The ethical Gooner refuses the temptation of AI porn. He refuses porn that devalues the human spirit. He is ethical. And I freaked it. I subbed and
I am still watching the ad.
I subbed and I'm still watching the ad. I'm getting ads for shaving. That's really unfortunate. The ethical Gooner refuses the temptation of AI porn. He refuses porn that devalues the human spirit. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably take the ethical Gooner son over Book Talk daughter. Because the Book Talk daughter is like, hey guys, today I found this really nice book. And she's doing like the thing where she's got the long nails and she taps. She does like the ASMR tap the fingers on the book. And then she'll like, yeah, I'm going to go with ethical Gooner son. Because ethical Gooner son will like, I'll hit a blunt with him and then he'll give me like, Dad, how can I, holy shit, Biden really did dap that motherfucker up. That's really good puppeteering, bro. That is really good puppeteering. He'll be like, Dad, how can I get over the mistakes I've made in my foolish youth? And then we'll have like a deep convo about it, and then I'll be... But she probably... I'm not going to finish that. And Mr. The Buster 22, that's going to put you on a watch list because we're talking about your son or your daughter. Book Talk daughters obsessed over those motorcycle thirst trap guys. Yeah. I would actually... if I found out if I had a daughter and I found out she had a Book Talk, I might try to purposefully sabotage her Book Talks. No, that's fucked up. Nah, that's just fucked up. That's just fucked up. No, it's your daughter. Okay, so if it's my daughter, why are you trying to use that as a selling point for having that kind of daughter? Why would you be like, oh well, she does this though, as like it's gonna make me want to have thought daughter or biker talk son? Okay, you said thought daughter as in thought. So like, are you saying I'm gonna have a daughter that's got like really deep ending it all? It's not a benefit for you. It's a benefit for me. No, don't say that. We do not say that. Do not say that here. If it's thought daughter, like, I'm imagining that means the daughter is going to be thinking a lot. So like, okay, I'd have like maybe a thoughtful daughter, maybe like a daughter who thinks a lot. Like she comes up and she goes, "Father, what does it mean to truly be satisfied in life?" And then we sit there with psychological or philosophical debates. Daughter or son, killing myself. No. Play-Doh enthusiast daughter or biker talk son. Or she's a figment of your imagination. I still can't believe you still said that line and then overall defended it with, "It's not a benefit for you, it's a benefit for me." That's great for you. I don't want to know if my daughter does that. Play-Doh enthusiast daughter or biker talk son. Can you send me an example of Play-Doh enthusiast daughter? Imaginary daughter or non-corporeal son? I think it's time to end the stream. I think it's time we go. I think it's time we get out of here. All right, we'll see you later. We'll see you Wednesday. We will see you Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. The normal scheduled time. Wednesday at 6 p.m. That is going to be July 2nd. Oh, shit. We have to do a July 4th stream. We're going to have to do something special for July 4th. All right, I'm going to have to think about that. I'm going to have to sit on that for a little bit. That might be... I'll have an update for July 4th next stream. I'll have an update for that. Blow your hand off. I won't do that. I'll probably drink. Actually, I'll probably get like a 4th of July drink. With fireworks. I'm not going to pull not Kaisen, ice show speed. I'm not going to pull an ice show speed. Where he sets off the fireworks in his room. As of right now, I'm thinking we'll do like a fruity 4th of July drink, and then maybe we'll play like a 4th of July game. Like maybe we'll play like maybe there will be a specific game that will kind of help us fit the mood. Maybe we'll play Doom. Maybe we'll play some fucking Doom or something. Or maybe we'll play Warhammer. I still need to play Space Marine 2, so maybe we'll do that. We'll see. I'll have an update for you next year. But for now, I will see you later. Remember Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time? And yeah, Doom Dark Ages. I do not own Doom Dark Ages. I do not own it. Let's take a final bong rip. I don't have anything in my cart either. Maybe Half-Life 2. I do have Half-Life 2 in my cart. We could do RoboCop, actually. It's kind of American. Let's take this final bong rip. All right. We will see you next time. I'll let spatial instability play us out. But yeah, see you later. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry to leave. Sorry to leave you. We'll see you next time. Wednesday, 6 p.m. I love you. Sleep tight. All right. I'll sleep tight as well. We'll see you later.